Sword of omens, give me sight beyond sight.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
The man behind the camera is the legendary, the one and only Mad Chiller, the homie. So get ready for some incredible shit as BOTGRINDER now is about to show you his nipples. Things get kind of out of context, but Bot, let him know what's going on.
So I got these nipple implants. I'm really excited about them. I'm not quite ready to show them, but you'll see very soon. These are the nipples you've been waiting for, trust me.
Boom!
Trust me, Ren and Stimpy style.
Yo, you have a license to play this? Come I operate and have a license, man. If you get a license to play them kind of dope play.
Hey, I'm BOTGRINDER. I'm here to do a shout out today. I would like to talk about freeze pops and the dangers of over freezing your freeze pops. Now, it's getting warm out. It's becoming the summer. Everybody's sweating. We're getting hot. You want to cool down. Naturally, you want to get a freeze pop to cool down. But if you over freeze your freeze pops, I'm fucking serious. If you over freeze your freeze pops and you freeze your brain, you could die. So only freeze your freeze pops till they're frozen. Don't freeze them all the way or your brain will freeze and you'll die. I'm fucking serious. You don't know about this? Look it up. Google it, motherfucker.
DJ,
yes.
Please explain to us the staff that you have in your right
This is
hand.
my bow staff that my sensei passed down to me. This is an ancient bow staff for hitting ninjas. This it traps the souls of the ninjas actually when you hit them with it.
When is the last time that you trapped a soul?
About 300 years ago.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you here next time.
Ready, guys?
Let's do this.
Hey, let's get. Woo! Somebody take this button away from me. Let's go. What's up, y'all? Welcome to this week's B2P. How y'all doing? What up, chat? See, before we get going, shout out to Risco and Waldo for the intros. And I want to shout out our upcoming guests. Next week, we have the one and only What Is Real on March 30th. And Kin FPV coming in hot on April 27th.
Oh, shit.
Happy birthday to motherfucking Bone FPV.
Oh,
Brian Kirby in the house. Happy birthday, Bone FPV, brother. And last but not least, our own, the one and only, happy birthday, motherfucking Tech Lust.
not technically until tomorrow.
And-
Wait.
And a big shout out to our pilot of the week and our guest, the one and only motherfucking BOTGRINDER. Woo! Let's go.
What's going on, man? I am hilarious, dude.
You're funny.
What up? What's going down?
Hey, hi, I'm here. I'm doing good. I have a little chat here. I see all the people in chat. Hello, how are you doing? I see you. You notice. I have my sleeves for that. I don't know.
Oh shit! It is.
Oh,
he's
It's serious.
Mine's too.
Yeah, dude. Okay, good. You know what's up.
Welcome to the stream. The stream where you don't have to stream. You just get to hang out.
Dude, I'm wearing sweatpants. I usually stream in jeans, but I'm wearing sweatpants. I'm so relaxed.
You wear pants?
I don't know where I'm at. No,
You wear
no,
pants?
I wear short. I have gray shorty shorts that I wear.
Shorty
Yeah,
shorts.
gray, just like fucking.
Thank you,
Texas,
Demon.
they're same thing.
Nice.
Thanks, guys.
Say's in the house. What's up, chat? Carter Rotor, Matty Blood, Segai Fly,
shout out.
Wax Fire. I saw John and fucking all the best people in the chat. What's up?
Although I'm gonna be quiet because I forget to talk into the mic a lot.
Twans for the Don.
Everybody there. I think I just talked too far away. That should be better.
I think it's good. Twans for the Don.
It's good.
Is that horn working though? Make sure the air horn works.
Hey, check the air.
Yeah, Ram.
The most
technically
important.
Tonight I am Team Black Sheep. Or close to that.
So what's up? You guys get some flying in this week?
I did. Oh yeah.
I did.
Got a bunch of packs in.
I got some flights today, and I broke everything across the border. Fresh props went out the window after like 30 seconds. I was so mad. I was like, packed my shit, went home.
I actually didn't go through a fuck ton of props, but I did like come out like an amateur. Like literally came out. We had a couple people in Atlanta this weekend. Fucking Bot and Maddie slaying down, and
Nice.
I came out of my house, and it was excellent.
Let me see.
Had a good
Let
time.
me give you guys some
Thanks for leaving
game. They say you're a little quiet,
hey.
but let me. I'm bringing her.
Jack, my shit's peeking red on my little thing here. I
Yeah.
don't know. Can I turn it up
Ooh.
in the other?
I can turn it up a little. I can turn it up a little on my end if you need to.
No, you
audio
don't
lock.
change anything.
You are fine. Ted.
Okay.
Birthday boy
Yeah,
tried to
you-
fucking sit out on top. I'm a birthday boy. I'm gonna sit out on
All right.
top.
Wait, I'm
good,
fine.
man.
Yeah, let me shine for like 3 seconds.
All right, 3 seconds. Yeah.
I'm the man.
All other in the Zoom.
Boom.
Everybody's low. Well, I'm just gonna talk anyway. Do I need to talk louder? We went to Atlanta. Me and Matty Blunts went to Atlanta, and we
Yeah.
with everybody, and it was fantastic. Already
ATL.
as well as some other folks.
There was a bunch of people out. Taxi Garage
Nice.
was there on Saturday.
Yeah, Taxi Barrage. The Steel came out, and then me and
Fucking-
Steel had to stay 50 feet apart from each other at all times. Kind of, like a whole basketball team's not allowed to be on the plane at the same time. Me and Steel
Exactly.
had to stay just in case
The stars couldn't be on the field at the same time. It was be too much.
Take one, in case the meteorite took us both out or whatever.
Just look up.
That shit was awesome. It's good
That was
times.
great. I always love Atlanta. Atlanta's always fucking fun. It's always a good time. There's so many people that have rip, you know what I mean, in the surrounding
Dude.
areas, like all the little counties and shit. There's always rippers
yeah.
all around there. Tidwell
There's
came
so
out.
fucking when I pulled up, like I literally have not been out in 5 months since I've been moved back to Atlanta. Like literally just flying at my house. So I come out, and the last person in Atlanta that I flew with was Tidwell. Like, love that guy. Like, best dude in Atlanta. He's the
Great
shit.
dude and a fucking ripper, man.
Dude.
Best times,
He's
AJ.
that sleeper ripper. Like,
Yeah.
I always call him the most infamous guy in FPV. Like, everybody knows him, but nobody knows him.
Has he even started a channel yet? I don't know if he's even started a YouTube channel.
He's had a channel for 3 years.
Okay.
Dang.
It's low key, dude. He's just low
I think
key.
it's recommended.
But
I'm gonna go search for it. He's a freaking ripper.
dude, he's the best. He's the best, man. So when I pulled up and saw him on top of it, like that was the first guy I pulled up on, I was like, this is about to be epic.
That's awesome.
Exactly. He
And
was
he
literally
was.
the
It was
first
a
one
time.
out there too.
Yeah, it was. He's the best, dude. Well, hell
We're
yeah,
doing
man.
another road trip next month is Detroit. So if anybody in
Oh,
Detroit wants
shit.
to rip, what month would that be? April
April.
23rd and 24th in Detroit. BOTGRINDER meetup.
Oh,
Hell
You heard,
yeah.
Wait,
you heard it here first. You heard it here first, guys. All Detroit
You need it
people.
up there.
I'm not too far from Detroit.
I was about to say
All
that. Take a
Detroit
drive.
people, I'm gonna need spots. So hit me up.
I was
Well,
gonna
the way
say,
Detroit's
I
going to be
can't
up in the
wait to
flatlands.
see what's left up there because there was like a ton of shit at one point, and then it started getting knocked
Mm.
down.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it progressed to other shit or if some of that shit opened back up, because that's how it seems it happens. Like some things will start to go, some will go immediately as soon as they start doing shit. And we've had a couple around town, like the fucking stadium and some other shit that are like they were toying with fucking wrecking and then didn't.
You know what, Artie? I kind of agree with you on that. Maybe because I saw some video. This is a YouTuber that I watched that he just drives around cities, like the worst neighborhoods, and find the worst. And he did Detroit. And from his video, I don't know, because maybe the area he was in, but it was a lot of like just flatlands. It was like buildings were gone. You'll see like one bando like in the boonies somewhere, one versus that whole area was full of abandoned buildings. So who knows?
Yeah,
the thing that I've noticed to get good bandos and shit, good flying spots, is the city has to be a combination of not that desirable of that property, but also the city being poor enough to not be able to demolish it themselves, so they just leave it up, right? So you have to have a city that doesn't have the money to straight demo a building and get rid of it, but you also need to not be desirable for an investor just to buy that shit.
Yeah,
and the city can be nicer in other parts, but it's such a fine line. Most cities,
absolutely,
they just demo that shit, or somebody buys it.
Yeah, that's how it is around here.
Well,
they just demo that shit immediately.
Well, see, that's when I was in Memphis, which is where I was before I came back to Atlanta. They have 3 or 4 abandoned skyscrapers. And apparently you could get in them, but I could never find out how to get inside.
Yeah.
But they definitely had them, and I would rip the shit out of them.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, that'd be awesome. There was one in New York City they were building, and we were ripping that, and that was fun as shit.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, Maddie.
And had to go
Which
get
one?
quads. They had to break into that shit, get the quads.
Going to
What,
Detroit,
by the water?
boys. Let's go.
Oh, shit.
There you go.
Is Maddie going?
Yeah.
He said he's tagging.
Shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
Shit.
It's on. It's on. I even got a graphic. I paid Chase and Mo to make me a graphic. So that makes it legit.
Oh,
Graphic.
Yeah, I mean, I paid them to Photoshop me a little graphic thing that's like Detroit meetup. It's a 420 weekend meetup. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's the weekend of 420. So.
Oh, for
And
fuck's
it's
sake.
legal there. So we're all going to go there and
That'd be
smoke
dope.
mad legal weed and fly mad legal
in
drones.
Michigan. Why does this shit happen after I leave these places?
has
I
anybody
lived
hit
in
up-
Michigan for fucking 2 years.
Well, I did it
and
in
Somebody's gotta let Mike Chin know.
in October.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Mike, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for Mike Chin.
Wait,
I'm
he's
so
in
excited
Detroit.
to tell him.
Mike Chin is he's in Detroit?
He's in Detroit. Yeah, he's in
He's in
Michigan.
Lansing
Yeah, he's
I
not
thought he
too
was in,
far
I
away.
thought he was in
or
Cali.
Ann Arbor. Something like that.
Somewhere like that.
Cali.
I thought he was in Cali
no,
all this
no.
time.
He's a
Jesus Christ.
Michigander, man.
All right, I won't
shit.
tell him. Nobody tell Mike Chin we're gonna meet up.
Should we just all show up at his house? Let's get his address and all just show up at his house. And be like, yo, bro, we got this shit. So,
Yo, grab,
Like, what up?
kidnap
We're
him.
here. What's good?
I need that to be streamed live.
I know, right? You should like knock on his door with the camera. It's like you've been subscribed to the
Yo,
$20 million
man.
subscriber.
We gotta build one of those little backpacks for streaming. You just plug your camera into it and you're walking around like fucking with the little cell uplink thing in the back. It'd be fucking badass. We need to do that at IO.
Yeah.
That's what we need to
You
do.
should bring, you should do. You should bring a microphone and take that big ass stick of yours in the car and just walk up to people and interview them. And every so often, just kind of like bang them across the head, just like just being at the interview, just hitting them across the head. And then comes chat with the casting couch.
Oh shit, Kim Fuse is going? Oh man. This
oh yeah, Gardo and Kim are ready.
Oh, let's go.
It looks like it's gonna be a hell of a meetup there.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Las Vegas was about 20 or so people. I want to try to make this one a little bit bigger. Sorry locals, but I want to try to make it a little bigger.
Fuck that.
I reached out to some locals and was like, I know you're not the mayor of FPV pilots in Detroit, but do you care if I bring like 20 people to your city? You know what I mean? Just try to be like halfway respectful. And shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's like, a crackdown on drones right now or some bullshit. I don't want to, just in case.
You got to take the temperature, right? I mean, that's just
I asked some people, so now I'm, guilt free. We're going.
Yeah. Well, let's go. Do that thing.
Waxfire says if he doesn't get crossed in the if he doesn't get stuck in the border, and he's trying to film a movie, I'll try and go. I mean, just jump over the bridge, bro. Don't you know the Taco Bell slogan right over the across the border?
People sneak over the border all the time.
It's easy to get across. Yeah, it's easy. I did it. I did it on a freaking freight train back in the day.
I remember that. I got tons of cousins that fucking jumped the border. Actually, I know one of them actually did it several times.
It's all fake lines anyway.
I was gonna say, like, I mean, it's all fucking.
Yeah, it's all Mr. Rogers' imaginary.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all
It's
fucking
the wall.
It's
The
all Mr.
wall.
Rogers.
It's the wall. Won't you like to be my neighbor? Would you be mine? Could you be mine?
That's not creepy at all.
No.
Oh, he's creepy. He's creepy. I know that for a fact. I met him when I was a young kid. I actually went to one of the PBS television. I got to meet him. Even as a young kid,
Is
I
this
found him
real?
creepy.
Are we
It's
talking
real.
about Mr. Rogers? You got to meet Mr. Rogers?
I got to meet Mr. Rogers when I was a kid, yeah.
Wow.
What?
What struck you as creepy about him?
His voice, he's like that all the time. That's him 24/7. It doesn't change.
Wow.
Yeah, so
That
it
is
just
kinda creepy.
yeah, it was creepy. And then at the time, I didn't really know how to speak that well of in English. I just looked at him and I was like, "Mommy."
Yeah.
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 Did he ask you
Well,
if
hell
you,
yeah. Well,
if
right
you would
on.
be his
So-
neighbor?
Did you?
I don't know. Would you be my neighbor? Could you be mine?
Be my
Would
neighbor?
you
Is that
be
what he
mine?
sound like?
Yeah, that's what he
Kind of
sounded
sound like what's his name on fucking South Park?
Oh no, is it South Park or Family Guy?
Maybe it's Family Guy. I don't
It's
know.
Family
I don't
Guy,
watch
yeah,
much
yeah,
TV
yeah.
anymore.
Hi, that guy. I forgot his name.
Herbert?
Okay.
Not Herbert, not Hell, but I had a friend of mine that did a good Herbert. He used to kill me because he'd be at work doing that. I'm just like, dude, you don't know how creepy that just sounds.
Yeah, you're. Anyway, so Detroit. Do you have any other places you're going this year?
Oh, Detroit, and then Castle Crash is in May. That's I don't know the exact dates. At the end of May, there's Castle Crash in South Carolina or maybe North Carolina. In the
Castle
Carolinas,
Crash.
There's a
somewhere,
castle.
sometime in May, somewhere in the Carolinas, there's an event called Castle Crash. Uncle Stewie put it together. It's a whole Ren Fair, a permanent Ren Fair grounds that's out of
Yeah.
Oh,
season.
sick.
So we rented it out to rip. So there's freestyle, long range, micro stuff, just a ton of badass drone stuff on this whole Ren Fair grounds that we all get
Fuck
to camp
yeah.
out at and fly and shit.
like a mini. It's like a mini IO kind of.
Yeah,
worked at a
exactly.
Ren
But on a
Fair.
Ren Fair ground,
Fucking
there's castles and big buildings. And
awesome
stuff.
place.
Oh, that's
And
good.
they hired the local battling knights crew who actually battle with metal weapons and shit to come out for Zelda Cinewoop.
That's sick.
Hell yeah,
And
dude.
it's only $25 a ticket for 2 days, so you have to check that
That's
out.
not bad.
Oh
That's not cheap.
shit! That is
That's not
100% less than Rampage.
So we announced Castle Crash and everything, and then a few weeks later, Rotor Riot announced Rampage was going to be happening a week before Castle Crash. So if you don't want to spend $250 and you have the same
Well,
weekend
look.
off,
I
or
mean, if
whatever,
you got the money to hit a
Castle Crash.
$250 ticket, I mean, add 25 to that.
Right?
Yeah.
What's
Make it a
that?
road
That's-
trip.
Crash.
That's dinner. That's lunch for 2.5 people.
It's ridiculous, but
That's awesome, dude. Hell yes.
yeah,
When
$25
is that
bucks.
shit?
That's just to cover everybody's stuff. It's the end of May,
End of May, everybody.
March, April, May. Yeah, end of May.
And
2
what's
months.
that? What's that called again?
Castle Crash.
Castle
If you
Crash.
if you Google Castle Crash FPV, you can get tickets on Eventbrite. Uncle Stewie's doing it. We paid some guy to make graphics, so I'll be promoting it a lot more here coming up. You'll be hearing a lot more about it.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that sounds awesome, man.
I mean, if
It's
you get a
gonna be
link,
super
if you get a link, we could probably post it on the chat. Because
Oh, yeah,
some
yeah.
people don't like to
I
click on
got it.
buttons.
I got it.
Oh, he's got it. He's got it on his top monitor.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
In heaven there to pull the lid.
It's really a TV and it's huge and it's higher than it needs to be.
You see, you could vouch for that because you see how far his neck moves. Just to fucking see them on the other side of it. For us, it's
Hold on,
this
guys.
big. For him,
Holy
it's
shit.
that big.
I'm Googling right now.
Our bot's
I got
going.
it.
at that.
I
Link
think
in
our
the
bot's
chat.
going
See?
crazy in the chat.
He had to look all the way up just to
Damn,
get to the
you're
search
fast.
bar.
Damn Swift, you're
Oh,
fast.
AJ
Yeah,
man,
you're
I got,
fast.
I got you a wrench.
There.
You got
we
who
go.
a wrench.
Eventbrite ad.
Bam, bam.
But that's
Bam.
my only other
Fucking-
planned trip.
So-
Besides, I'm going to be going to New Jersey a lot because New Jersey has all the office parks. What's up, Shadow Chaos?
Is that where all the office parks are? Is New Jersey?
In this area, yeah, New Jersey. Because, we got them in Philly, but Philly has no parking lots or nothing. If you have an office building, it's just a big ass building and the streets
Yeah.
right there. No parking. So New Jersey's a lot more spread out like Atlanta. You got the office parks, but they all have a big old parking lot attached to them.
Word.
Yeah, I
Which
used to
you
live
need
there.
in
It's
the
pretty much all not huge cities, but built up fucking metropolis areas.
Yeah.
Fucking pretty much everywhere.
Tons of office parks. So
Oh, yeah.
freaking many. It's ridiculous. And then your neighborhood's like tucked away, and then you just have like your main fucking freeways in Jersey, and then office parks off of them.
Hell yeah.
So you could be driving. You know what's the worst part about being a driver and being a pilot is that you're driving, trying to concentrate on the road, but at the same time you're going, wait, that's a spot I could hit. That's a spot. Wait, that could be a possible spot. That's a dope tree. I could definitely. Oh, that's I need to fly that crane.
Add that to like being a skater or ex-skater. So you're looking at handrails and gaps, and you're looking at shit in the fucking sky and trying to drive. You're just fucked.
Exactly.
Everything just looks so sick.
Well, and I find like 9 out of 10 people that fly drones did some kind of something like that.
Skateboarding or something, yeah.
Still do when I can.
You know what I mean? Like, have looked at terrain differently for a different purpose than.
I mean, as being a aeronautic pilot, RC guys, I mean, we look at the world differently. If you've been flying long enough, you definitely look at architecture and structures and just outline of things differently. And I mean, you pretty much say to yourself, "Well, how am I going to hit that?" But at the same time, you appreciate it more now than you did before getting into this hobby. Before you see a building, like, it's a fucking building, whatever.
I think if you're also into photography or filming or videography or whatever, that it kind of. I think the combo though is amazing. Like because if you've already been, done photography, I've always loved architecture. I've always paid attention and taken photos of shit. And now as an FPV pilot, to be able to, it's a different camera angle. That's it.
Wow, it's
me,
an ability to get into a different angle.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That's what's so sick about that is you can really fucking.
You remember that, Risco? Risco was you mentioned that you're driving home and Kyle behind you was almost smashed into traffic looking at a spot. Yeah, that did happen.
That's just real. That's real. That's a hazard, especially when you're by yourself, like trying to spot fucking spot.
No, I tell you what's scary. I tell you what's scary because I drive 18-wheelers. I drive 18-wheelers, and 18 wheelers are kind of higher up in general, so you get a little bit more eyesight of the land, line of the land per se. So you see a lot more. Yeah, try to stop a truck when you see a spot. There's a car in front of you. Yeah, your thing is really
you probably
tight.
Shouldn't be doing that, homie. I mean,
no, I shouldn't. And doing 60 miles an hour doesn't help either.
Now we
and trucks don't stop.
The subject.
Trucks don't stop. I'm gonna let you know right now. Anybody don't cut off a truck. Trucks do not stop. They'll just keep on going and not even notice you're there. Just keep on driving.
Yeah, big ass heavy things.
Gotcha. Yeah, service acknowledgement. Don't cut off a truck ever, especially if they're fucking hauling weight.
Yeah, it's
Should I stop and ask them if they're hauling weight? How do I find out if they're hauling weight?
Waldo should come to Detroit.
Just if they have the trailer alone is where it weighs about
I'm only kidding,
4. Oh,
that's the people that try to fucking brake check fucking trucks. It's like
Eye of the lion.
Wow.
Oh. What he said? Did he say eye of the lion?
Oh shit!
Oh. Did I did? Maybe.
All right. That's fucking funny.
Oh boy. Excuse me, guys.
So onward and upward.
Yeah, dude.
Did you when you guys were in Atlanta, what was your favorite spot, or what all spots did y'all hit?
We hit this random bando structure White Fox told us about. We did that semicircle, the Cisco spot, squares, the stadium. The stadium was pretty fun. I've been there a few times.
Mm-hmm.
I think just hanging out in the stadium, we did a little bit of spray painting. That was probably the funnest, I think. Just
I saw that. I saw that post with that shit.
Yeah. There was a sick ass tag, a really nice one, but somebody dissed it with some gang shit, just some bullshit that fucked the thing up.
I hate when they
this, and I had seen that there for a couple years going there, so I'm like, all right, this dude's not coming back to fix his piece, so we're just gonna go over it. That's the rules, you know what I mean? Give me a little time to fix his shit. If he ain't coming back, we're gonna go over it. It's a disc piece, so whatever.
Yeah. Somebody's already fucked it up anyway.
Yeah. So that was super fun. It's just a beautiful day in Georgia, hanging out with Maddie.
God, man, this weekend was so fucking nice.
It was. I want to go back. Atlanta tickets are usually cheap. My ticket there was $39 just to get to Atlanta.
What?
So then it was $170 on the way back, so it averaged.
Yeah.
You can find mad cheap shit.
That's fucking real cheap. Holy shit.
Yeah,
that's
cheap.
Did you book in advance?
That's in Las Vegas.
Did you book in advance?
And then this one.
Did you book in advance, or was it kind of last minute?
This is like maybe a week and a half or so, week and a half, 2 weeks in advance, something
Right
like
on.
that. But from
That's
Philly,
cheaper.
traditionally, Tampa's cheap, Vegas is cheap, Atlanta's cheap, and Detroit is cheap. Like I can always find $200, if not under, round trip tickets to those places from Philly. So that's why I tend to go to those places to rip.
Makes sense.
So I don't go to Cali.
Well, there's your tip of the week, fellas. Fucking, you want to take some trips? Look for the cheap places to go. Get them.
Yeah, and
Get during the week.
You don't have to buy round trip. You can just buy two one-way tickets, and sometimes it's cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah! I didn't think about that.
And leave during the weekdays, not on the weekends.
It's a pretty it's a fun feeling too, just buying a one-way ticket and not having your other one. You're like, oh, look at me. I can only go one way. I got to figure this out.
It's even more sketch. It feels even more sketch when you fly to like Europe one way.
Oh, yeah, no, that's got to be real fucking weird.
Well, that's what I did. Went to Florida. We drove to Florida. I was like, okay, it was supposed to be a weekend, so I'm looking for another a ticket back. The tickets were like $200 some for one way. I was like, get the fuck out of here. So let me go find the cheapest ticket. The nearest ticket was like $60-$70, but it was like next month. I'm like, fuck it, I'm staying in Florida for a month.
All right, then there's
for a month.
Could have rode the dog. Ride the dog.
But I will never ride a Greyhound again in my life.
Oh no, dude!
Really? They're bad,
dogs, man. Oh,
it's nasty in the buses.
It just fucking takes so long.
It takes fucking forever.
It kills your soul.
Yeah,
I've gotten drunk and had fun with some like randos and shit, but no, fuck a Greyhound.
It's like, dude, even the trains, like I got stuck in New York City one time and had to take a train back to the Midwest because of the snow. The airport was shut down. The only way out of the city was a fucking train. And we were like, we're getting
Amtrak and shit.
Yeah, and trains are slower and shit too. Like overall,
Amtrak, at least you can legally drink on them and get up and walk around and shit. A Greyhound, you're not allowed to drink, and you just got to sit there the whole fucking time.
Dude, something about that whole scenario. It's something about the angle of the seat too.
Yeah,
it's the worst.
It's like
the fuck. I mean, it is murderous, dude. I drove across the country in a fucking Greyhound bus. That was the worst.
I did fucking drum corps and I know the fucking Greyhound bus life. Dude, it shit sucks. Trying to sleep on those fucking things. Oh god,
hell no.
Yeah, it's like
what is just this relentlessly
long?
They don't fucking stop ever to like let you move around. And if you do fucking get up, if your driver's a dick, which all the ones I had were, they're just like, sit down.
Yeah, they don't want you walking around.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, they're real fucking.
Dude, the one time I was on the dog, fucking, my driver's like, and you better not be eating none of them mushrooms on the bus. Like, I was like, damn, somebody fucked up.
Somebody fucked up everybody.
Fucked up. God damn it. Edibles are your friend on a bus.
We had that.
Edibles are travel key.
Yeah, for sure.
No, the one time I went to play, this is like decades ago. We were going on a paintball trip, so we rented out a bus, and we asked if it was like 420. The driver was like, "Yeah, sure, knock yourselves out." Yo, I fall asleep because I got the only contact high, right? And halfway to the trip, I feel this pressure on my face against the glass, right? So I wake up. When I wake up, the fucking bus is going like this on the turnpike, sideways. Shit, I shit you not. The bus going sideways like this. I was like, well, there goes my life. It's gone. The bus driver said that the truck broke down, quote unquote. We knew what happened, but we plead the fifth. The driver was the only contact high.
I mean, bro, I spent 20 years on and off on tour buses. I know all about crazy bus accidents, tire blowing on a bus when you're in the when you're in your bunk on a bus so a tour bus obviously is a sleeper. We have bunks, right? So they're nice, obviously, but fucking 4 a.m, bus blows a tire and you're like on the bottom bunk and it's the wheels right under you, bro. It's like the fucking thing, like, bro, oh my god, especially you're like half drunk, couple sheets in the wind, fucking middle of the night. So I don't want to get too redundant. I mean, I think everybody knows you, DJ, but like, for the record, give us your story a little bit. Give us your background. Give us your, like how you got into this crazy world of FPV and some of that stuff.
Well, my name is BOTGRINDER. I'm 41 years old. I spent a long time of my life. I guess the thing that really defined me was I was a hobo. So I rode freight trains and hitchhiked around the country for about 15 years or so, on and off a bit.
That had to have been a hell of an adventure.
Right?
Oh yeah, that's why. Hence 15 years. It was fun as shit, dog. I didn't have to work. I'm pretty anti-work. I'm not anti like working hard. I'm just anti like being in a shitty system,
established system work.
Rent.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that was the way I found around it, was to just travel and live my life. And you have to be homeless and eat trash, but that was a small price to pay for like the most freedom I think you can have living in this country is just traveling around, seeing the sights and shit. Meeting people, going to punk shows, whatever. I did that for a long time.
Did you ever have like a really sketchy, crazy thing happen, like when you're boosting trains or something? Like anything crazy?
I'm interested in the train hop and that shit
all the time.
What was the craziest?
About this room I painted, but okay, I guess you want to hear about the train. I'm really proud of it. Okay, fine.
It looks good. Man.
No, there's a lot of near-death shit.
It's making me feel blue.
The first one that comes to mind, I guess, is I almost fell underneath a train and lost my leg or died altogether. That was like, a box car, your typical cartoon box car. You jump in. That's not really how you do it. Sometimes you do, though. And so I was doing that. I was in Pittsburgh, and I wanted to get back to my mom's house in California for Christmas, and it was like 6 days away. I was like all emotional and like homesick and shit. So I was like chasing this fucking box car on an Amtrak platform, and it was pretty much level with me. Me, my buddy, and my dog. So my buddy got on, my dog got on, and I'm running, and the platform ends. So now the box car is like chest fucking height, and I'm like, my buddy's like, you want your shit? You want your shit? Like about to throw everything off. So I have my shit. I'm like, no. And I fucking run, and I just Superman into the thing, but I land like here, and I start slipping underneath it because the train's hauling ass.
Oh my
God! It creates a suction. So I go underneath the train, and my buddy just grabs my shoulders and yanks me back up into the fucking box car, and I start throwing up everywhere. My dog, my dog. I'm like, oh my God, like. I felt it. I was going underneath the train. Like, if he wasn't there to fucking grab me, I would have underneath the shit.
Oh my God.
One of the biggest, closest near death.
Has your butthole ever recovered from that yet?
No, it's been prolapsed for about 20 years now. It fell out, and I was like, little buddy, I'm just happy to be alive. You do what you do.
He has a sweet little tail now.
Sphincter like a rabbit's nose. That's what we call it.
That was probably my closest, like, realizing I was going to die moment.
Holy shit. That's a crazy one.
There's little things,
Dude, trains are so fucking gnarly. I had a good friend of mine, a guy named Lewis. He had 4 fingers. We've talked about him before.
Yeah, Four Finger Lewis.
Absolutely. I grew up with the guy.
Yeah, we've talked about that, right?
Yeah, definitely. Okay. So he took me on a short trip through Alabama and back. And that whole process was so fucking sketch. Like trying to mount a moving fucking train. Like sometimes it's easy.
Yeah, when it's first like
some of these times it's like you just randomly run. Oh, hey, you need to run now. Don't stop. Don't stop. Come on, fatty. Like, dude. I was like, oh shit.
Did you have like gear and shit too? Did you have like a sleeping bag?
Oh, dude, I had a sleeping bag, a fucking pack full of fucking cans and shit. Just random.
So you're running with like 50 to 70 pounds on top of it.
Oh yeah. I mean, this was like an outing. I was out for like
on train rocks. Like ballast is no joke to walk on, but running on ballast fucking sucks.
Mm-hmm.
It is literally like probably the craziest shit I ever did.
But once you were on it, those views though, right? That moving ass.
It was so cool. That's
the greatest fucking feeling. I used to love that shit.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I couldn't have done that long term because I would have died. I would have got sucked under the fucking train. But that shit was really cool.
So Risco wants.
You got to experience that shit. That's tight.
Risco wants you to. He said you mentioned to ask you about a story about a pie near a window or something.
Ooh.
I don't know. That's just like I don't remember anything exactly. It's like
all right, guys. Everybody, good night.
Hobo thing. They used to steal pies from windowsills. I don't think I literally did that ever.
Like a cartoon character. That's great.
Pie, dude.
Has anybody look? I'm from the South, homies. Like I'm from the South. I've never seen a pie in a window.
Neither.
I didn't think that was actually a reality.
We did steal McDonald's from people every now and then back in my junkie days. Nothing to brag about, but that's the closest I'd. They'd walk out of McDonald's with a bag, you just run by and you go yoink, and then you keep running, and then and then you go back in and get. They go back in and be like, "A hobo stole my food."
Jacking motherfuckers right in the drive-thru.
What the fuck was that?
It was really important. They said that made it funny.
No, You know what it was? He said he had the Shin Swan sauce for chicken nuggets. He's like, I gotta get that shit right now. Get that guy.
So you ultimately, obviously, you settled down in the Philly area. So like, what? How did you end up finding drones and all of that?
So when I was still squatting, and like I've been coming to Philly since '99, 2000. I've been coming to Philly for punk shows, and every year we used to have a 4th of July party where like hundreds of punks are here in bands and everything. So I've been coming here forever. And when I was nearing like my end of the road, I settled down in West Virginia, but I broke up with my then girlfriend and was back on the road and did not want to fucking do that. So I came to Philly because I had friends here that had opened up a squat. You know, there's a house that was owned by the city of Philadelphia. They've owned it for the past 30 years and it's just rotting and shit. So my friends moved into it and fixed it up and made it a home. I moved into the basement of that house and shit. And a few years after that, she ended up actually buying the house at auction and now owns that house or whatever. But I was squatting in the basement of it. I had bought a Hubsan X4 randomly. Like I was still working, right? I worked at a fucking pizza place. I took showers and shit. I just lived in a squat and didn't pay rent.
Right.
Like, I was a functional member of society. I just didn't pay some slumlord an outlandish amount of money. Because that was like my main thing. But so I was working, I had money. I bought a Hubsan X4, little toy drone. I put the SD card in. I go out on the train tracks and fly over trains. I'd come home, put the fucking memory card in my phone and watch the videos and shit. And then one day I Googled racing drone and then I saw like everything that was FPV. Actually, I was in my house now. I was in the squat. I made a bunch of money in about a year by hustling my ass off and bought this house for 15 grand and shit. So I was in this house and I Googled racing drones. And then that Sharpoo came up, Zoe FPV came up, the DRL, like the original first races in the stadium came up and shit. And I saw the dudes in the French guys in the park or whatever. You know, I'm talking about they were like in the woods. I'm sorry, in the woods. The French guys, the Star Wars in the woods.
Yeah.
I saw that video, and as they drove by themselves, I saw the goggles with antennas, and that's what got me. I went, "What the fuck are these goggles with the antennas?
Right.
Whatever I have to do to necessitate owning a pair of these is what I'm going to do." And I figured out it was the FPV part of drones, and I was just fucking hooked, man. Like I've always liked cyberpunk shit. I've always really been into like futurology, so I saw that, and I was like, "This is like the most futuristic cyberpunk thing I've seen in a long time." And I ordered a fucking ZMR 250 kit. It was a piece of shit. I ordered some those old black goggles that came out to about here. I forget what they're called.
The Flash Shark? Is
not
the
Shark. No. They had big old neoprene sleeve that would go on them. They were like foam.
Oh yeah.
What were those? 6-year-old goggles. Think like 6-year-old.
The something 800s. The
EVA 800s. No, those are small.
That's what I had. Those are E-machines.
I think it was something 2, like something V2 of it, but it was just the most massive fucking stupid goggles ever. So I had that, and then I just ever since then, every day I've done something with FPV, and it's been 5 years or whatever now. It feels like my whole life.
Right. Well, that's fucking awesome, dude. I was at Hubsan X4 is what got me into it. Also had the little fucking video controller with the screen on it.
I didn't have that. No.
Oh, my shit was
a little drone and a little shitty controller.
Oh,
yeah, your shit sounded like it was nice.
It was.
I have the original. I still have my first controller.
I still have mine.
I still have my Fly Sky controller. I still have that.
I don't know if I think I gave mine to somebody to try to get them started.
So
or maybe I tried to get my wife to do it. She did.
Did you ever
on eBay one day?
I used to buy a piece of shit fucking toy drones from like Walmart, break them, and then return them later.
For me, it was little helicopters for a long time. Did you mentioned cyberpunk? I was just curious. Have you ever read any like William Gibson, any of that stuff?
Yeah, definitely. Like Snow Crash, I think was the first one I really remember. Who wrote Snow Crash? Did Gibson write Snow Crash? That was Neil Stevenson, maybe. If I'm not getting my authors mixed up, but Snow Crash was the first one where I was like, "Oh, what is this?" Like I didn't really know the genre existed. It was just some future shit, and then I got into everything else.
I found it through
last like.
I was just gonna say I
think Neuromancer was the last one.
Neuromancer. Well, Mirror Shades is one of my favorites. Mirror Shades is awesome because Mirror Shades was like a collection of short stories, right? Like, pretty sure it was mostly
not positive.
Yeah, and then like William Gibson and God, I can't even remember the other guy's name. But yeah, I found the cyberpunk stuff via a role playing game called Cyberpunk.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It was an old
2077, right?
Oh God, I don't even remember if it was that at the time or not. I mean, this would have been like
pretty sure it's what the video game's based off is the
role playing game. Yeah. But I mean, it's been around forever. I mean, this would have been like it would have been like 80s in the 80s.
Yeah.
but
Cyberpunk, that like brand has been around for fucking ever. The whole thing, I think, pretty sure, because I remember them back in the day, they're like, we want to make a video game, but we're not going to do it till the technology is there for us to do it. So technically, it's this game that's been like 20 years in the making or whatever.
So tell us your thoughts about that, and like, you've done some modifications and stuff, like little.
Yeah.
So tell us about that.
Yeah, I got a 3mm magnet in my finger right here for doing magnet stuff, and then
That's badass.
And
the first time I heard you say that.
There. The magnet is sick for like fishing M3 screws out of shit. You know what I mean? Just for like FPV, but you can also manipulate your phone with it and anything else that just relies on magnets. I can shut down computers because the lid is magnetic, is what tells it to shut down the computer. So I just swipe my finger on any laptop and I can fucking turn it off. Well, any of the ones use magnets, which like all the new ones.
I'm sorry. Did you say you had something you had something in your other hand?
This is a RFID NFC microchip. So that my front door is NFC, and I just touch my hand to my front door, unlock and lock and shit.
Fuck yeah!
Do you feel like a cyborg doing that, or do you feel like you get some kind of Jedi Force when you're doing that?
I was going really hard into transhumanism stuff, right? Which transhumanism, if y'all don't know, it's when technology, loosely it's a belief that for humans to evolve, we're not going to do it naturally. We need to adopt technology basically into our bodies to evolve. That's transhumanism. People use the term for other things like anamorphizing humans or some bullshit. Like people use it in bad ways, but it's basically like humans ain't going to evolve. AI is going to fucking take over. So we need to get with the motherfucking
like
program.
Fusion.
And this is just like bare bones of transhumanism, as these little microchip implants and things. But it's being able to interface with technology, human to computer interfaces.
So what do you think about
biologically
the Elon Musk Neuralink?
I think it's a crock of shit right now, but I also think you should be terrified of it because all these poor people are like, oh, it's so cool. No, motherfucker. That's what the rich are going to get to enhance themselves, to separate even further from the classes and shit. You know what I mean? I think if Neuralink was commonplace, there's no fucking way anybody making under $1 million a year would be able to afford anything. Meanwhile,
what's Neuralink?
Different languages.
It's a brain chip. It's a chip they're planting. They've been doing it in pigs and stuff. They're planting these chips in people. The plan is plant chips in people's brains that you can link up with computers, and you can record.
It basically
goes in the shell.
It'll intercept the electrical impulses in your brain, run it through a computer, and then run it back into your brain. So
it can record
this shit. Apparently,
they're saying that ideally you could technically, in theory, you could record memories.
That sounds equally amazing and terrifying.
And terrifying at the same time. Yeah. I mean, that's the challenge with, the technology, because technology in the wrong hands obviously can be a very bad thing. And it's like, so then, a lot of people are afraid of getting, mark of the beast, chips, blah, blah, whatever the case is, whatever the belief is, but a lot of people are really against getting things like that put in your body. But I agree that I think there's some sort of fusions of, biomechanics have to occur or will occur. I think it's a natural evolution.
We all need to be open to
it. It's happening now. Look at our cell phones.
When we can move our consciousness
being open to it's a big part.
To another thing,
that's
when shit's gonna get real.
It's gonna be like Ghost in the Shell. That's my prediction.
Oh, yeah. A lot of futurists said implantable tech is 100% going to be a reality, but it is. Society has to be ready for it. Society has to want it and shit. Right now, it seems really weird to people, but if you saw these movie stars and shit getting human to computer implants, people would be all over that shit. It would be common.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Well, especially just like plastic surgery is like just commonplace now, right? That was something that was fucking crazy 50 years ago. Only the craziest of the crazy could get it, and it looked fucking nuts. Now it's done well, and it's commonplace. Like fucking rich kids get it done. Like
no, you go to the Dominican Republic, and you go from a size A to a size D overnight.
Eventually, that's going to happen with implanting stuff like that. It's just going to become commonplace. Like, oh,
so what would it?
That's like tattoos.
To get something more advanced put in your body, what would it take? Like, what would be where do you draw the line where you say, okay, I'm going to put this, for lack of a better term, neural link or something of that nature into your body if you had the opportunity?
Like, Trinity in the house.
Where would I go? What would I do?
No, like where would you draw the line? Like when would you be ready to do it?
Oh.
Like what's the
when would I be like,
what's the scale?
Ahead and cyborg me?
Yeah, like when are you ready? When would you be ready to get like neural implants and like some of that?
Let's go. Let's make it. Let's go right now. I am ready now. I'm serious. I'm 40. I have like 30 years left to live. Like I don't go fuck. Let's go. Let's do shit. I've said for a long time. I wanted to be, you know, the first human to voluntarily cut off an arm to get it replaced with a cyborg one, as long as, you know, it worked better than my natural one. Like that's the only thing. It would have to work.
It's got to be all upside.
Yeah, it has to be an improvement.
It's got to be all upside for me. I'm not giving you my limb unless the one's
some
better.
Winter Soldier shit going on.
Exactly.
You see people with no legs running in the Olympics with the fucking with the fake legs.
Prosthetics.
Oh, look,
The ones that are just
they
like
could do with
blades.
technology.
Yo, yeah, those are sick.
That's badass, bro. I'm not gonna lie though. When them guys be out though, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, man.
I
Make
mean,
them move.
I think that shit looks cool.
Yeah,
that was cool though. Yeah.
Get them
No,
a
what
little
about
bit
that?
springier and do flips and shit.
Well, look at the prosthetic hands right now. What was that girl that she was like one of the first ones to get actually a full automated? You know, it looked like a real hand, and her shit looks badass. And they mocked one from the movie Lolita. They mocked the design from that movie and they made a hand for her.
Not Lolita. Lolita.
I was about to say Lolita.
Alita Battle Angel.
My God, dude.
No. You're gonna lie. The reason I say Lolita is because when I first saw that anime, because I mentioned the original anime, that's the shit that ran through my head. I looked at it like Lolita. Oh no, Alita.
Oh my
God. I just got stuck.
So
well, she does look like a Lolita.
So
real about it. She's Lolly.
For your prosthetics, DJ, do you want them to look like robotics, or do you want something that looks more humanistic?
Yeah, that's half the point. No, I wanted you to know I paid fucking $500,000 for this arm. It better look like a regular LCD screen on it.
Luke Skywalker,
LCD.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be dope.
Juice oranges with it. You know, I want to make fresh juice.
I want to like take my hand off and put like a fucking, you know, circular saw on that bitch. I'm like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, flamethrower.
Basically,
I mean, that's it too. Just give me that number 7 plane. Let's fucking get some square joints on some guitar plates.
Artie's kind of prosthetic.
Oh,
I mean,
who let wombat?
Look at somebody there's a wild wombat in here.
Somebody just farted.
Oh, sorry.
Barking spiders.
Hey, you know what time it is?
Game quad time. All right, let's do that real quick. We're gonna take a quick break from the interview, do the game of quad. We got a head-to-head tonight, I think.
Yes.
That's what she said.
What did you call it? What did you call it, Ted?
Oh, shout out to Trinity.
Sorry, guys.
Yo, I just want to say,
for her recommendations.
Oops. I fucked it up.
Did you just say what you just typed in chat?
Who? What?
Yeah.
Oh my Lord, he did.
I'm gonna forgive you because it's your birthday.
Yeah, I want to shout out Trinity, who came and watched Optimized Drone, and Trinity's not even. Yes, I play this. Is not even into drones, and she came and supported us on Optimized Drone the other night. So much love to you. That's all I had.
So
I had to put that out there.
So those that watch it after, where you at? Where were you?
Where you at?
Where you at?
Where you at? All right, so let me get this shit together. It's dab time. So last week we had AJ Maz set the trick. It is dark corner ascension or descension, aka creepy spots. All right, let's check it out.
I can show you something creepy.
Was that it?
I don't even know. All right, here we go. AJ Maz setting the trick.
Cute.
Going up the stairs.
You want to come play? You hear the creepy voice? Turn around. Fuck you. I'm out.
All right, first up is Perry Earl. We got a head-to-head between Perry Earl and What Is Real this week.
Shoot.
Oh, shit. Let the space docking commence.
Are they going to touch tips?
Oh, that's what that was? My bad.
You guys are doing it wrong.
Or is this flying through a building? That's terrifying.
Oh, that is so terrifying. Yeah,
I just watched a video on liminal spaces, and that's what that looks like.
Oh. That was the blinking lights.
That was a creepy place.
That's freaky, bro.
I mean, the fact that you're making it through it all is...
And there's a ladder with a painting in there?
It's a skull.
I've been practicing.
Oh, a skull. Oh, it's a Halloween thing. Oh,
All right.
Sandalo.
And then we got what is real.
What? What the fuck? He's playing an X-Files
He's got an
Cumbia
X-Files remix.
Fucking Cumbia remix. Wait, I gotta do the Mexican voice. Boy.
Okay.
Every time I hear a cumbia song, I have to do it. Sorry.
You crack me up, dude.
I crack myself all the time. Look at the mirror.
All right. We'll do a victory lap for AJ Maz and start it from the top. If you want to vote, it's !point vote space and the number. Your options are in the chat.
Bro, I just had flashbacks from having to say that every week.
Bro, I know. Right?
If you want to vote, it's
what bot are you?
And the number.
What bot are you using for this shit now?
Nope.
No?
I'm not anymore.
You're not anymore?
I'm using the built-in chat, the built-in YouTube poll.
Word. I was the built-in. YouTube.
I never even thought about it. Somebody suggested it. I forget who, but I was like, oh my god, yeah.
We had some problems trying to do
something
though. What was it we were trying to fucking do one night?
So the spammers that kept going on the page?
No, there was something else. There was something else we tried to do and it failed on us. I was there the night that the Streambot one failed on you and you're like, fuck this bullshit. I was watching that night.
It started active. It worked good for a couple of years.
Well, you know what it is? I found and we do it every fucking week, dude. You got to make sure that the YouTube is like going and then start the bot. If you do it before it, it's like a roll of the dice whether or not the fucker will work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just a stupid thing. Have you checked out?
Wombat, love you too, bro.
You're doing the
Wombat's leaving.
Oh, I love you, Wombat.
We miss you. We love you.
Have fun making the blinky. I'm glad you're out working, bro. Much love.
Yeah, don't suck tonight.
You squinty bastard.
Don't fuck this up, Wombat.
Don't fuck it up.
Don't fuck it up, Wombat.
Don't suck. Oh.
Too much.
And scene.
All right.
Speaking about fucking it up, he fucked it up already.
Victory lap for AJ Maz, and then your contestants.
Your victims? I mean, contestants? You waiting for a face hugger? Shit, I call that a good time. Turn that hugger upside down.
All right, Perry Earl is your first entry. Twans for the Don.
Dab time.
And it's dab time, brought to you by Matty Blunts.
And your local corner guy. Actually, I was waiting for the Llorona to come out of nowhere.
What?
La Llorona.
Llorona? What's Llorona?
La Llorona.
La Llorona?
Yeah, that's that.
Koya?
No.
Oh, is this is a whoop camera?
Yeah, it's a crier. It's actually a Mexican folklore.
You know, I'm kind of disappointed. I'm disappointed nobody got an old run cam eagle with the black and white like the night mode. You know,
I've been practicing.
the fucking and gone through the dark shit in the black and white mode. Back in the day, those were the shit.
Or a night owl, something like that.
Yeah, or like a night owl, night eagle.
You know, I don't know that I ever got a Starlight camera.
Dude, the old Eagles were
the
fucking amazing.
The regular Eagle was just, you know.
Fucking,
but I had to fucking bump the gain up, so I never really flew much at night with it, unless it was bright anyway. Like a lit spot.
I feel like there's so much light where I'm at, it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah,
anyway. Like, anywhere I fly in the city is going to be lit up as a motherfucker. I don't know about y'all in the country, yeah, it's probably a lot harder.
I still remember the day that my friend would tell me, yo, we gotta go, bro. And we're already packed up, ready to go. And he's flying his plane. And he's like, no, I'm still good. I'm looking through because he's got a monitor. And he's in the Night Eagle. And that thing was bright as sin. He thought he was still light. When he landed, he was like shocked. It was like dark as balls, like I told you.
We'd run laps fucking in the dark. It'd be like 9:30 at night. We're like,
You
dude,
run laps fucking in the dark.
yes.
What?
Seems very difficult.
It's a new Olympic sport.
How the hell? You
be
care
a-
to
Like some kind of
elaborate?
relay race. Like
Watching some.
Wow.
Please elaborate.
Running.
Speaking of
What?
penises, I saw the new Jackass, and oh my lord, everybody! It is.
I heard
Yeah.
some things. I fell asleep starting it because I raged a little hard pre-gaming.
Right? Yeah. You have to get high as fuck.
Yeah,
if
you
you're
do.
gonna watch
You
it.
need to be. But oh
It's
my
like
god,
97 all over again. It was
Yeah.
fantastic.
Is
It was great.
Oh, I
it
gotta
started
cop that.
great. Like I said, I fell asleep in like literally like maybe the first 5 minutes.
But is it
Nonstop.
Jackass? Is it
Yeah.
Jackass before they became famous, or is it Jackass
No, I
when they
mean-
got famous?
Oh, it's
Like
them
back
now.
Tell
in the
me-
CKY
I mean, it's not
days.
CKY, I mean,
Oh.
I don't know that it's that raw, but
They punch each other in the dicks a lot. They throw shit.
yeah,
at each other.
but it's Jackass.
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
Ben crashing in the house.
What is?
Like,
So
can I even heard like Bam is not in this movie at all. Period.
Nah, I heard because he wanted to go to rehab.
Yeah,
the
he's-
deal was he had to
he's
go to
been-
rehab to be in it. I'll see that fool at the skate park or at spots around here now and then. He doesn't look like he's doing too good.
yeah,
Well, he's about
He's
you.
looking like-
He's around you though, right? He's not in Philly, right? He's in
Right outside of it, about an hour. He threw a party a couple years ago, a rager, like just invited whoever wanted to go to this party, and a bunch of my homies went, and he left, so nobody left. Everybody just stayed there and like squatted at his house for a week and shit. So they had people come kick him out. They're like, we just stayed there. Nobody kicked us out, so we just kept staying.
Yeah, God gave me this big ass pad. Let's go.
One of the homies
Okay.
has a video of him flying his drone around his house and shit. Like nobody gave a fuck.
It's
that's fucking amazing. Speaking of flying drones, word on the street is you got a frame coming out.
I do. I have a new one coming out.
What's
I
up
have a
with
new
Shaq?
Botgrinder frame, and this time it's with Umagod.
Oh
Company.
shit!
Tommy, he released a video yesterday or the day before talking about it. If you watch his new video on the Umagod channel, he shows a little sneak peek of it, talks about it.
So no more BQE.
Not for my frame, not for my freestyle frame, but I still definitely rock BQE and rep BQE and love them and everything. But for my new freestyle frame, I decided to go with someone else. You know, been with BQE forever, so I want to try something different. Going with Umagod, and I'm
Hell
pumped.
any clue in the name? Would it be something like 420?
I haven't thought of a name yet. I have not thought of a name yet for that. I thought of one the other day, or a potential anyway. I was gonna start writing down potentials. I forget what it was. Fucking dumb.
So
I
this
can't remember what it
so
was,
this
though.
first
It has to be dumb.
Everybody fucking just cram his messages full of names for his motors.
what
The
frame.
reach around.
This-
The
this-
reach around.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Is this
I'll
for-
take an A and then pretend I made it up. That's
So-
for sure.
is this
Is the
first
reach
is this
around-
first frame from Tommy? Is this gonna be a 5-inch?
Yeah, 5-inch freestyle. So it's basically, you know, like my current Botgrinder Bot AFX banger. It's just the newer version of that, but you know, in
Nice.
Tommy's design.
With a
Tommy's
little
Tommy's
Tommy
flair.
flair. Oh my god, flair.
I love that frame so much. I love my fucking frame. I do want to update it.
I've been
And,
flying.
we
your-
want to make it on the what?
I've been flying your frame for like the last 2 years. Shit's dope.
And it don't really break, right? As you
No,
I
no,
love that frame. I love
can't
that frame.
really break it.
I'll bend the hell out of
Hey,
some
I-
motors on that motherfucker, but I haven't broke it. That's for sure. Mine's prototype, so it's
Oh,
been.
shit.
I don't think
Oh,
I've
yeah.
ever broken a single arm on it. The only thing I've ever broken on it was
Mid
the
plate?
bottom plate right towards the camera,
The Hobo is a fantastic name, super deluxe.
but it
I
never
actually
like
kinda
fucked it up.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The hobo.
Yeah.
I kind
The
of like
hobo.
the hobo.
I
might
kind
be
of like the
okay.
I like the ring of that. And if you're not in the circle, you're not gonna know what it means. But you know,
What,
That makes sense.
Everybody knows what a hobo is.
but they don't know the
Isn't that
significance
like-
behind
I
it.
was a career hobo.
Now that.
That's super.
Now
deep.
that's an achievement there.
I mean, I honestly thought the forehead tattoo was, you know,
That
at
big
least
giveaway.
a sign.
That
Like I'd be like,
Downward crust
that
bump,
guy.
leftover
that
crust bump
makes
appearance.
exactly.
Gardo Rudder
Yeah,
says,
that's
keep it true, X.
crust bump. Oh, it's true X, Gardo. No, it's gonna retain everything that you love about the banger. Everything I love about it is being retained, but through, you know, the Umagod company.
So is
they
that-
always got their little spin on things.
Is that in testing yet, or how's the?
That's in 3D models on my computer right now.
So that's
I
that's
haven't- I
a
haven't got
design
that
phase.
yet.
Yeah, right on.
We just had our first meeting like a little bit ago, not too long ago, about it.
Okay.
I wanted to, you know, wait a little bit and everything.
Mhm.
Like it's a big deal for me in BQE. Like they're the boys, man. It's the homies.
Mhm.
And for me to like, I'm not gonna say move on, but me to go with somebody else for this frame is a big deal. It's a big thing.
Absolutely.
I want to do it as respectful as possible because BQE has done so much for me. You know, I don't feel like I'm leaving them or anything. I'm just making my frame with Umagod.
I mean, I think you have to explore, man. I mean, it's,
definitely.
It's I think
it's always good to like change things around in life too. You know what I mean? You can't be doing the same shit forever.
Can't, I mean, just get stale. I mean, not stale.
Well,
but,
I mean, if you effectively stay in your own,
things up.
if you stay in your own little echo chamber, you don't explore anything. You don't experience anything else. So it's like you know, get out of that. Get out of your bubble or your shell, so to speak, or whatever it is. You know whatever it is. Like, just get out and.
Well, and quality for quality, you know, the quality is going to be up to that BQE standard, being with Umagod. So
why I went to Tommy. I had no other company in mind, nobody else. You know, when I was thinking about it, I was like, well, who do I trust to really deliver on my vision? And Tommy was the only person I could think of.
I mean, I fly the goat. I saw him biased, but love his shit.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, Tommy. Thanks.
I fly the Bandolero. So
661 wants to know about a 3-inch bot grinder.
That one is going to come out after the 5-inch, but I don't know how long. Like, you know, we still have to do everything for it. But I do want to make a 3-inch basher, a 3.5-inch to be specific, or 3.5-inch props or whatever. So the 3-inch will still come out. We're just focusing on the 5-inch right now and then doing that. But I will say Outhouse, my company, Me, Matty, Blunts, Zorro, and Super Deluxe are. There we go. Artemis already got that Outhouse shirt. Hell yeah. Outhouse is coming out whenever it comes out, and we think hell yeah. I like that. That's my favorite one.
I love the pumpkin, dude. It's my favorite.
That's a Zorro classic, yeah, for sure. That's why I wanted Zorro to be part of this company so we get free art. Well, or so I thought we got free art. Then come find out he's busy doing real stuff. So okay, right, or whatever, career stuff.
Oh my goodness!
So now we need to
imagine that.
Free art first. Now, but Outhouse is probably coming out with a 3-inch frame pretty damn soon. I would like it to be one of our launch products is a 3-inch frame.
Sweet. Hell yeah.
That will be hopefully that will be with BQE, the Outhouse one. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Word.
To be determined.
Stay tuned for more. We'll let you know when we find out the deets on
and new motors.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, so about that 5-inch, there's some new motors that go with it.
23. What? Sorry, I got a cough.
So they are 2207, 1750, same as the last version, except they're a different color, and we've beefed everything up. The shaft is now a 4mm shaft. Everything.
The shaft.
And should hold up a lot better to crashes. I love the V3s, but they would break at the shaft. That's really the only spot they broke at. You know what I mean? Like now and then I'd seize a motor by like slamming the bell, but that was pretty damn rare. More often than not, you'd break a shaft, and that was pissing me off. So I hit them up and I was like, let's thicken the shaft. And they're like, you just want to do an overhaul and make like a new one even stronger? I was like, okay.
So these are TBS, correct? Just making sure.
Same company. TBS, same bell design pretty much, and everything just stronger all over, thicker shafts. So it's the Bot Grinder 4.
You're implementing a shaft. Gotcha.
The shaft is going to be thick.
It's gonna be thick shaft,
How many
right?
C's? How many C's thick is the question?
Thick shaft.
Thick shaft.
I don't know C's. I don't know
is it gonna be like a real strong, girthy shaft?
Yes.
All right, guys, I've had enough shaft.
Okay. Right. So those are coming out, new color. I think around the same price. I don't think we have to make them any more money. We might have to make them more money because they're thicker, but I don't know. I told them to make it the same, hopefully. But those I have pictures of. So those will be coming out very soon.
Bands make her dance. That's all I gotta say. Bands make her dance. Okay. Interesting. 23 I'm just.
So how's the
shaft?
So
I wouldn't mind. I mean, if I like the 23, I'd make it 23. When I design the products, it's because it's the stuff that I like.
Why?
The consumer, go fuck yourself. I don't care what you like. I like what I like.
You like a 2207? Why do you like a 2207?
That's what I've always
okay,
I don't know any better.
Fair enough.
You heard it here first.
My shit, I really like the way my motors perform. I can get out of any oh shit situation by pegging the throttle. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that about them, so I don't want to change too much. I'd be down to try 23 or something, but right now I'm just 2207 feels good.
Yeah, I mean, if what you got works and you know it, I mean, why change it up?
2207 is what I've been flying for years.
2207.
Yeah.
I flew 22s for racing, and I got into 23s for freestyle primarily. I do have some 22s. But
2505 is coming up for 5-inch freestyle.
you say
2205.
It's
2505?
coming up.
Yeah.
It's coming up.
Yeah,
He
been
got
one
bored with
reason
23, wanted to make
What
something
did,
new. So
wait,
let's make it
what
a
did
little
you say?
bigger.
22 or
Uh,
2205?
for 2505.
2505.
Of that.
I've been running 2205s forever. I think it's overkill for a 5-inch. It's overkill. Literally your whole entire world is at your fucking. It's like Chad running his macro. It's like your whole world is between like 20 and 30%.
It'd be like me putting 2810s on my Bandolero.
Yeah, I have this because they gave me the motors, but 2507 is just too much.
I would see a 25, yeah, and more into a 6-inch.
I think just a borderline 7-inch, not a 5-inch. It's too much.
So I've been really happy with 2306s on freestyle. I like the top end of a 2207. Or
Me
20,
too.
but
That's,
like,
if I could take those two things, the low end,
yeah,
of
if I had
2306,
exactly,
and the top end, like pop you get with the 2207s, I'd be in heaven. But for me, it's 2306. That's just what I went with first.
DJ, are your quads
2206.5.
heavy? Do you consider your quads to be heavy?
I don't consider them to be heavy. No, I've never weighed one of my drones. The people that have weighed similar setups say they come in around 750, 780, something like that. And to some people, I guess that'd be heavy, but for me, that sounds good for freestyle. I go like this. I'm like, that's a good weight for freestyle right there.
Right.
Vlog,
These are the parts. These are the parts that took to put this together.
Ones, I felt lighter ones, yeah. But I go by my hand.
And do you prefer do you prefer the weight where it is? Like so let's call it 750.
Gonna fucking fling shit. A light quad you can fly like S-bang and stuff, I guess, but I don't like to fly like that. I like to fling myself over gaps and do power loops and things. And a heavier quad makes it a lot easier. You know, to carry that. It's not too heavy to prevent anything. Like I said, if I'm like diving something, I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna hit the ground. It's incredibly rare that I hit the ground. I take the throttle, the drone goes up. You know what I mean? On 6S, like you're good.
Awesome.
Yeah,
so fuck weight. Don't quit weighing your quads. Don't body shame your quads. Build it and go fly that shit and just have a good time.
Go have fun.
Don't chase specs.
Did you guys fire up?
I did that for the longest time. I did well. I was just a child of steel's setup. Like when I came up, that's who I was chasing.
Artie was weight weenie.
I've never weighed a quad.
He was worse. Artie was worse than most.
That was my problem. Was all my scales are for drugs, so they just air out when I try.
Well, that's what I would weigh my quads on. It always worked. Just put a cup on it. Tear it out.
So you spent the $50 on the scale. I had the $25.
I got a $10 lifetime warranty one. I've replaced 3 times from the bodega that I used to live in Memphis, man.
My main scale was like $20 and lasted me years. It was fucking crazy.
Yeah,
dude, I still got a triple beam, bro. I still got a fucking triple beam. I mean, like sliding my shit. Like, that's announced. Yep, okay.
Well, that's what always boggled my mind is, dude, I would put thousands of dollars worth of things would go across it over its lifetime, but
$20
it cost.
scale, yeah.
I mean, I can see it right now.
You walk fucking head shop.
Yo, you walk in there, say, yeah, let me get some milk, eggs, bread.
It's a
Let me get
bodega.
some Cheetos.
Yeah, it's a bodega. Have you buying the bodega scale?
Scale. What's that? $15.
Dude, that's the best thing about New York, though. Like, I've been in New York and we'd grab something and we need to split it up. Like, it was like, we need a scale or whatever. Like, and fucking just go stop at a bodega and grab one, dude. Fucking best shit ever.
Do they have like the clear acrylic box that just has all that kind of shit right up on the fucking counter? I fucking love that box. That is like my 4 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Every
I've
light
got fucking $10 or $20 in my pocket, and I'm just buying some.
Dude, you ever go in there tripping and like it's like every light in the universe is in that box, dude. It is like fucking so
we got West
weird.
Side in the chat now.
West Side.
What's
going on, bro?
West Side.
Fucking going into a bodega or a fucking like a head shop at 4 in the morning in New York, really up on something is just something.
Well, I have a few like California 8 p.m. on acid at 2 a.m. just thirsty as a motherfucker, so thirsty. Not understanding how cash works. Like, I know I need this Gatorade. I know I have something to give you, but I don't know. Like,
I don't know how to make this happen for me.
Do you ever like,
Sir,
like
please help
you have to stop outside and like just kind of collect yourself? Like, okay, what am I gonna fucking? What am I here for?
It's just that lost feeling, but right before you go in the door, you're just like,
why am I here again?
I forgot how to human.
You could stop at the most shittiest food spot, and when you're effed up, man, that food tastes phenomenal. I mean, you're gonna get the bubble guts, but man, that's amazing.
New York bodegas got good food. They definitely have good food.
They do. Closing out the
vote. You don't in Atlanta. You don't eat it unless it's a commercialized like roller food with maybe some tamales. Quick Trip, racetrack.
I'm gonna put you something. I don't know if they have it.
Every once in a while, there's a good taco spot. But
I'm gonna put you down to a spot. If you find anywhere in your neighborhoods, wherever you live at, and you see a truck outside and it says Chimmy on the truck, run and order whatever the F they give you. That's all I gotta say.
Chimmy?
Dude, truck food in New York City.
Truck. If you come to New York, next time you come to New York, I'll take you to a chimney truck at 2 a.m, brother. Yo, the place be like this packed with just people buying chimney sandwiches. It's a Dominican thing and it's fucking phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
If you get the munchies, bro, that's like the perfect like late night. Just get a chimney.
All right, drum roll. Drum roll for the game of
close
quad.
This out?
Yeah.
You closing the poll for life?
You can no longer ever vote again.
Ever.
On anything.
That's it. I vote myself out of existence.
All right, who we got? Oh, Perry!
Oh, Matty Blunts.
Matty Blunts wins game of quad.
Hey, we were supposed to get to fucking the wheel with all the Matties on it.
Oh, all the wheels.
Fucked up. You're fired. You're fired. That's it, Bot. You gotta run. You gotta.
Hey, Bot, you want to do another stream? You want another stream, bro? Fuck. So speaking of streaming, how's that going for you? How do you how you loving the streaming life?
Fantastic. I feel like I should be sick of it by now, but I actually genuinely enjoy doing the streams every Friday. Like I look forward to it. It's super fun. And now we're doing battles, and I used to do challenges, right? And when the challenge coin, if you like. Now we're doing battles.
Sick.
Now we got 16 people all pitted against each other. We got brackets and shit till it's down to just 2. And once it gets down to 2 and they battle, that person wins the challenge coin. And then once we have 16 people that have 1 challenge coins, we're doing the ultra mega fucking FPV battle. And that's what I'm excited about. Flying Eyes building a trophy. I'm hitting a couple of these for products and shit. Like I'm trying to make a pretty big deal.
Hell
online FPV battles. And now
I got my OG bot coin.
Oh hell yeah! Look at that shit on green screen out. Nice. Yeah, that is the OG one.
Where are you guys at in the battles right now? Is it like
this is the very first one? This Friday is going to determine who. So we already have our first play or semifinalists, whatever the fuck it is. Mm-hmm. This will determine who's battling them for the winner for the first place. So this Friday we watch 2 videos, boom boom, and then whoever wins that is going to battle the final person. And that's going to be the first coin winner.
Is it me or I heard that one of our goons ended up on that list?
I believe so. There was 16.
Risco.
I saw Risco on there. Yeah.
Risco.
Oh shit.
Hey, Risco's still in that shit. Risco.
Yeah. He's editing his now.
No. Yeah, he's still in. He's got a battle this Friday.
I know it's hard for him though because he's the one that does all the music and all the remixes. Shout out to Risco for that. You know.
So the person that won last week actually has 2 weeks to make their video, and whoever wins tomorrow has 1 week to make their video. And I was like, oh, that's kind of fucked. Like I don't know how to fix that, but here we go. I guess that's just
challenging.
Hey man, that's the way it goes.
We did some big bracketed comps. Oh, sorry. I was going to say we did some big bracketed comps, and it was hard too because we ended up having to have like a expert division or like experienced division and then like an intermediate, you know, to make it. And there wasn't enough people in the expert thing, so we're like, well, I guess they'll go every 2 weeks, you know. We're like trying to run these is work. Their work, yeah.
I'm sure this is gonna like shift around the way we do it and everything as it goes.
Yeah, as you figure it out.
But this Friday is Chase versus Moose to decide who the first like finalist is, and Vampire and Risco battle.
Oh, Vampire Risco,
and it's Chris.
Oh,
wow,
it's gonna be fucking
East Coast
saucy.
East Coast battle right there. Wait, no, where's Vampire?
Friday battle's gonna be freaking awesome. I'm getting stoked on it too. And Flying Eye's making like this fully interactive, crazy trophy with like screens on it and shit. Like it's
fucking like NFTs on this motherfucker.
Nice. Somebody's gonna be hyped to win this fucking trophy, man. It's gonna be awesome. And that's gonna be, you know, after we get 16 coin winners, then we have a big battle for the trophy and prizes and everything.
So is it?
That's sick.
Can people still get in?
I'm giving away a radio and shit for whoever wins this battle.
Can people still get in on the battle in general, or is it like basically in progress for a few
Wall's
weeks.
not right now.
This one is in progress, but the next battle starts as soon as this one's over with, and anybody can get in on it. I'm not sure how I'm picking people yet. The first one, just during a live stream, I was like, the first 16 people basically like hit me up that are serious about this. You know, like I was like, don't enter if you don't think you'll win, basically, because I just want this to be like the Rippers fucking thing. You know, like don't enter for fun because you might be taking somebody else's spot, whatever. And I do want it to be for fun and for everybody, but I also kind of want it to be like try really fucking hard and like make epic video type shit, you know.
Yeah.
So
really
it's hard
try to make
balancing
a
that.
fucking Because
I want everybody to have fun. Like the challenge.
Yeah, exactly. That is super difficult to balance, trying to make it like real serious. But yeah. Quality, like people really pushing themselves, and then also make it fun for as many people as possible. So I kind of made the decision, like, Rippers, like I want to see you fucking ripping motherfuckers, because there's a lot of people that nobody knows about that I don't know about. I see a random video, I'm like, holy shit, who is this? I've never seen this before. That's why I want to fucking enter this thing, you know what I mean?
Right.
They're really fucking doing it that haven't made a name for themselves yet.
Oh yeah.
And you know, if you're not that skilled of a pilot because you're new or whatever, just keep fucking flying. There's gonna be plenty of contests, you know.
Exactly.
I'm a noob. Can I enter?
More stick time.
100%. I think you're not that much of a new motherfucker. You're an OG in this right now. But...
4 years, bro. I was talking about that.
Are we calling it a sport now? I mean,
I always called it a hobby sport.
Hobby sport?
Well,
I just jam the words together.
Okay, you're an old head of fucking a Gappet fan and a FPV show fan. Is it a hobby or a sport? Hobby or sport? That was I always loved that question.
I think my answer was both when I was on the show.
Yeah.
I think it depends on how you apply it. Like,
but check this
if
out,
you
dude.
race or compete, it's a sport.
Then it's a sport.
So like racing is a sport.
What if you play recreational softball? Is it not a sport? Here's the thing, though.
It is. It is though, because you compete against somebody else. So technically, if you compete with somebody else, isn't that considered a sport, regardless if it's done recreational?
Maybe skateboarding
would be considered a game
behind Kmart.
I would think. I think that's a good question. That's a good.
I think people
trails on sports betting apps, so I think it's a legitimate sport if it's on a sports betting app. But it's also pre-taped. You want some free money? Make a friend on the DRL staff.
Find out who won.
Who fucking wins? Go bet on it. I don't think New York can actually bet. New Jersey can though.
Yeah, exactly.
You're trying to do VPN.
Wait.
Have a good night.
Wait, I was gonna say something, but that's just not PG-13.
Is chess a sport?
It's not. All I know it involves.
All I know is a hobby.
Is horseshoes a sport?
Are shoes a sport?
Horseshoes.
Horseshoes.
Are kind of
Horseshoes.
Crazy. Oh, horseshoes is just a good time to relax. A good way to relax.
I fucking love horseshoes, bro.
Is she considered a sport?
Shoe in a while.
I just picked up a sick ass set at like a yard sale for fucking $5.
Oh hell yeah!
We gotta come down.
I can't wait to set it up.
We gotta come down and fucking.
Speaking of horseshoes,
the red gazebo spot I fly at all the time actually has 2 horseshoe pits.
Oh
they're kind
hell
of like
yeah!
disarray, but they're there. Yeah.
I mean, all you need is a fucking shaft and some horseshoes.
You could get a set at Walmart, bro. Let's go.
There's rebar all over the ground here. I can just pick
couple pieces of rebar.
Just hit the bando, pull up some
mallet,
of that rebar
or a brick.
Insta horseshoe game. Take the other rebar, bend it up.
Horseshoes.
Oh yeah. I'm in. So
So we need to get a set of horseshoes for fucking IO. Then we'd fucking.
I got you, dude. I got the
flying. Let's play out. Let's hang out and
set.
play some fucking horseshoes. Fuck around. Get some fucking hacky sacks going. Some other shit. Let's do some other shit. Come bocce ball, dude. I have a bocce ball. Yeah, I have some. I actually have a. I have my own kit for bocce ball. Actually,
I've played a lot randomly at bars because they'll have it for some reason.
Dude, it's funny because we used to play it on tour in Europe. It was huge in Europe. The French fucking love bocce ball. That's all I can say. The French and Italians love that.
Your mom
shit.
likes bocce ball.
Your mom likes bocce ball.
Of Sicilian heritage.
Your mom loves my bocce ball. Let me tell you.
Yo, what I tell my mother's bro? I says get off him. I got off her last night. Continue.
Ouch.
Alrighty then.
Well,
Italian background, eh? Sicilian.
Manja.
Is that right?
I don't know.
Spaghetti.
That's a spicy
Marinara.
meatball.
Yeah,
Dom, be careful of those lawn darts, bro. They got recalled for a reason.
Hey, bro,
Lawn
that's
dart.
some serious
Yo, but when I was
shit,
growing
man.
up,
I
yo.
lived through the lawn dart.
Yeah,
age,
same, dude.
Hey, me too, dude. And I actually, well, I mean, it wasn't a lawn dart. It was a gutter nail, but I threw one through my leg once,
Oh God.
pretending they were lawn darts.
Oh my god.
It encouraged bad behavior.
It did.
So bad.
I was bored. I was bored one summer back home, and I decided to take a piece of
This
a
one
needle.
time at band camp?
One time band camp, and I grabbed a needle and a piece of wood I found on the floor, and I just kind of sharpened it up so it looks like a little dart. And like a schmuck, I took freaking a rubber band. I was like, oh, I could do this. I pulled it back like this.
I know where this is
Right to
going.
my hand. Right to my hand. I was like, oh. Literally, I went, ow. That's not fun. And I threw it out.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I watched my kid did that with the damn. We went to this like country store and they had a fucking like the toothpick shooters. My kid,
That's so dangerous as shit. I haven't seen
Yeah.
Wow, now we know how he
my kid
is.
picked it up. I mean, he's just clever as shit. Just immediately put it exactly where the fuck it's supposed to go. Like cocked it in and was just like pink right into his hand, and it was just sticking there. And he's like looking at me, looking at him saying, and it just starts blowing out.
Oh,
crying.
dude.
Oh God! When I was we used to do bottle cap guns. The older pole
Dude.
style.
Oh, hold the fucking front goddamn door. Speaking of fucking guns, so on Saturday, we're at the fucking Technicolor fucking spot, the Cisco spot. Bot's there. He's fucking fired the goddamn thing. This homie from Atlanta has this like printed, has FPV motors like running the fucking, I mean, it is a full on fucking tactical machine gun Nerf gun. That's like,
what, dude?
What?
This is the most epic fucking, like if I'd have had this at any point in my life, it would be
Driven
ultimately
by
better.
motors, like FPV driven
Oh, yeah.
motors.
Flywheels, 2 flywheels
yeah.
connected to motors that just fucking spit these. He dumps a clip in like literally a second, dude.
It's like 200 rounds a fucking minute, dude. I mean, it's fucking
sick.
insane.
That's
Hard,
awesome.
fuck, too hard as shit. Actually, messaged me and was like, "Yo, if you are interested in these guns, hit me up." And I forgot to message him back. I'm gonna
You
send
message him back, motherfucker, because if you ain't getting one, I need your connection.
It was on my way. That's what Maddie said too. I told Maddie, like, "You don't want it. You tell him I'll take that shit."
Bro, the coolest thing. That shit was awesome. I blew my load a little bit when I saw it.
Yeah,
it's exciting.
Give me a Nerf or a fucking airsoft like minigun backpack with the backpack that's just full of like 1,000 rounds, dude, so we can just go.
Well, like airsoft is a little too much just to be like. I mean, I'm a fat kid in the summer, homie. I can't be like fucking full geared out. That's why paintball didn't work very long for me. But
I played paintball for years, bro.
Nerf guns on steroids. Like, fuck it.
Dude, have you seen have you seen a super soaker on crack?
A super soaker on crack?
Yeah.
I've seen a crackhead with a super soaker.
You mean your homeboy with the camo? You smile? No, there's a company out there. I don't know who makes it. I've seen like videos on it where the gun, you stick it into a bucket or whatever. It fills it up like in 10 seconds, and you could do single burst. You could do multi burst. You even have an option for like a pressure burst. It's like it's brawling. You got like about 100 shots per fill up. It's brawling though. It looks something out of.
I didn't mean to derail everything with that, but that shit was so cool.
Yeah, that was fucking amazing.
Drone motors.
It was hefty. It had some weight to it too, man.
Did it?
Had some weight.
I didn't get what was it? It had like a digital screen on it and shit. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Was he using a lipo to power it?
It had a power level thing too. Yeah. Wait, what? Yeah, it takes lipos and shit.
Is that how it was powered? I didn't even get that far into it. I was too like I just wanted to see it work.
Bro, I would have reverse engineered that bitch on the spot. like, oh, how'd you do that? All right, let's
Dude,
go.
the prints were so nasty.
Look up like 3D printed foam blaster. That's how you find them, and there's a ton of shit.
Bet.
It was nuts.
I've almost printed one out a bunch of times, but like your printer has to be good with tolerances. You know what I mean? Or else you're gonna be filing everything to fucking fit. Like,
right,
you get super clean prints. And you're down with printing like 25 really intricate gun parts. You can just make your own like badass plastic.
I was actually in a 3D printing group for gun parts. Like people were, it was called 3D printing my freedom.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude, they were like,
it was like a fucking militia.
Dudes were printing fucking vectors and all sorts of chaos, dude. It was out of control.
Say, I
think they still do.
That's very cyberpunk, you know.
It is, yeah.
Cool.
Fucking...
I think 3D printing guns is super cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
No, I watched a couple of videos of it, and some of these guys got the prints down packed, man.
Yeah,
I mean, some of them look really.
I watched a competition on it was like a 3D printed gun competition. They get together and they fucking print up a whole bunch of cool ass fucking guns, and then whoever has the best fucking working gun wins.
Whoever doesn't break after a few rounds.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely went down that rabbit hole and saw a bunch of fucking tragic shit too.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be able to watch that. That's funny.
Well, no, it was just like, you know, the fucking thing would just fucking explode on them or something. Like, I mean, no carnage. It would just because they wouldn't allow that shit on YouTube. But.
You know, they caught on to that in New York.
They'd never let that stuff on YouTube.
What, the 3D guns?
People blowing their hands off with 3D.
Oh no, no. You gotta go. You gotta go. You have to probably go to what is those effed up sites?
Reddit.
Do y'all ever?
Reddit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Reddit.
Definitely Reddit. I mean, so when I was a kid, it was Faces of Death. You had to go get your Faces of Death videos.
Oh, remember that shit?
Yeah, I used to watch those. Just because those videos, I'm just so desensitized.
So
yeah, same.
DJ, have you done any VR stuff? Do you own a VR rig?
Yeah, I have a Quest 2 before like I really knew Facebook was all up in that shit. I got one.
I was just leading into that. So what do you think about the whole metaverse? Because I know you don't like Facebook.
Metaverse, like the term, the buzzword is just cyberspace. They're just rebranding cyberspace is all they're fucking doing. There's been online hangout rooms, even with avatars and shit forever. They're just trying to find a new way to control everything that to monetize everything we do.
Right.
So they're rebranding cyberspace into metaverse. So now don't just hang out with your friends, you know, here. Now you have to have a fucking avatar and walk around and look at ads for other bullshit. Or, you know, they'll monitor how long you spend or where you go. Like, I just think it's a space for them to track you and monitor shit off of you.
Well, not to mention like
being in the real world, you know.
Like, you know how Call of Duty's always monetized cosmetics, and you can you know that's gonna be heavy. You know, like, oh, you want to look a certain way, it's gonna cost you this much. You want a house or a space to call your own, it's gonna cost this much a month or whatever.
I think it's not ready. The metaverse that they're pushing, the VR landscape, you know what I mean, the 3D spaces, it's not ready with this tech. It's fucking boring. It's not the Snow Crash metaverse, also to bring that back. You know?
Right.
It's not the fully immersive, full tactile, full feeling Neuralink style metaverse. It's your shitty fucking phone screen goggles and some clunky polygons, you know. But King Spray's fun. I play the shit out of King Spray, so I don't have to like go outside.
Yeah, I love.
Just tag the fucking wall there.
I want to get that.
Zorro fucking went over my shit, dude. Zorro digitally fucking dissed me. We had a shared space on King Spray.
And he fucking tagged your
tag. One of my old
tag?
practice tags, he fucking went over. Yeah, it's fine. I'm better now. I want to go over it. But I was like, all right, bro. It's digitally on now, Zorro.
Shit.
Yeah. We need to do some digital gang shit over his.
That's fucking amazing. I need to get that shit, actually. I have the Google's drawing app. I don't remember what the hell it's spacing it now. It's dope, though. The Tilt Brush. You ever fucked with Tilt Brush?
Yeah.
Tilt.
That's like a 3D painting program. No, I haven't fucked with that.
You can like mold and like kind of like do like kind of like some sculpting shit, and but it's super dope, trippy. It's super trippy. It's super trippy.
Going down, bro. I can't do VR for that long. I get sick. I can really only play for like 45 minutes at a time, and I get real motion sick, even if like the game isn't moving or whatever.
That should give me a headache after a while.
Which is funny for like a professional goggle drone.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Like, did you have any of that when you started flying?
Nah. I the main thing I do flying is I'll move my head and I'll duck. I duck
a lot too. Yeah.
Like after all these years, I still fuck. I'm so into it. It was like, oh, it's gonna fucking hit me. But VR fucks me up. I can only play for a little bit at a time. FPV's fine.
Yeah, that shit gets tiring. Stabbing fucking zombies in the face after a while, man.
Yeah,
I feel like you've
played
actually
the,
literally run a marathon.
the Walking Dead one.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, this fucking, I gotta do shit. This is lame. You like pull some map and fucking put things in your backpack and shit.
Dude, legit, you feel like you just fucking hoofed actually across the city to stab something, and yeah, you're like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
fuck
sit
that.
down now.
I had like a Nintendo Switch boxing workout game that I was about for a while when I was trying to exercise. That was fun, but I'm not trying to exercise while I play like VR shit.
You can get a
thing.
fucking workout in VR. There's no question about that. There's some good workout stuff, but just some of like I was playing that Onward game, that tactical shooter one, and you're like dodging and fucking like got to get down behind cover and shit. Like,
and then 15 minutes later, he's in the couch going like this. 15 minutes later, he's like going like this. While sitting down, there goes the
You need to make
exercise.
those headsets more comfortable. That Quest 2 is not comfortable at all.
Is it? I never had one.
Back thing or print one. It helps a shit ton. Whatever the upgraded back holder thing is, helps it be way more comfortable. But I don't use it that much. I don't buy games for it. I bought Kingspray, but I ain't trying to give fucking Facebook Meta no damn money. You can. People are doing a lot of open source shit that's cool though. You can sideload it and install programs that are open source and just made by people, or you can buy like games and shit people make.
Now
you can buy Steam games and shit and play them on it.
Now the question is, how good is the porn on it?
I haven't tried that yet. Honestly, I'm not opposed to it, and I will probably try that very soon. Now that you mentioned it,
I am not shaking your hand for a long, long time. I'm just gonna put it out there, I will give you a little fist bump.
It's already tainted on me.
Okay, this
porn in VR is definitely interesting. I'll leave it at that. It has experience.
It's gotta happen. I mean, if you want early adopters of any technology like that, porn's gonna get it first.
There was a while Pornhub was all about it. They were like, I'm sure they are still, but they had fucking like a whole category of VR fucking content.
They still have.
I'm sure
they still do.
It's still be interesting. Like, will you see like metaverse like prostitution?
Chad's about to drop that link in the chat for you guys.
we see metaverse. Go to this Pornhub channel. You can check it out for yourselves. You see metaverse.
Hey, maybe they'll sponsor us.
Metaverse pornography.
The 3D camera that you can watch in VR if you own a headset.
Yeah, I've done that. It's buggy. It's interesting. It's just creepy.
Some cool
There's
shit
a camera in the headset.
Yeah, and you put your VR goggle.
No, you can
capture. I put a 3D camera on my drone and I flew it and I uploaded the video, so you can watch the video with the goggle
and then look around
while I'm flying. It's really shitty quality, but go for it.
Yeah, you need a.
The concept's cool.
You need like fucking basically you want to have like 2 4K captures to stitch it together because like the resolution of the HMDs you basically want 4K per eye or higher, so you have to capture pretty high. I was doing it too. I was streaming 360 off my 360 camera to YouTube and then watching that in VR, like live streaming. I had the synthesizer, the modular up, and I was making beats, and then I streamed it I put my 360 camera in the middle of the rig while I was making beats, and I streamed that to YouTube in VR.
That sounds like a ketamine party to me.
I mean, it's very possible that but it's it's pretty cool. You can do some pretty sick shit. It'd be interesting to see where it goes. Like, I mean, where do you think the future of FPV is going? With some of this camera tech and stuff.
I don't know, because when you say FPV, I just think of freestyle, so I kind of don't give a shit. But with everything else, I don't know. Yeah, it's obviously the future, like camera rigs now for movies and commercials and everything. Everything's got an FPV shot in it just because it's so dynamic. You can do so much with it, Like I'll be watching a movie or a show and there's an obvious FPV shot for like 3 seconds. Like that's all they use, but it adds so much, that zoom by or fucking whatever. And it's just so much different from a regular camera. Right?
Adds a lot of
I think it's going to
kind of spoiled for us.
Popular.
It was for us though. Ambulance.
Yeah.
We got Ambulance, you have Red Notice. Yeah, Red Notice. Like the first couple of minutes of the movie is just basically FPV chase.
Do you see yourself getting into cinematography?
I tried to get my 107 and I failed, so now I'm not going to do it because I don't give a shit. I'm not going to get my 107.
Don't give up.
I'm not giving up. That was a common misconception people had. I'm not giving up.
I mean, on the 107,
my
you should get it. You should get it.
I'm not going to get my 107. Fuck them. I'm not going to. Okay, you know what? Here's why I'm kind of salty. I failed because of like 6 remote ID questions on there. Remote ID is not yet implemented, and remote ID has no study material put out by the FAA to study
exactly. No,
the regulations of remote ID. Yet I got 6 remote ID questions and I failed because of that. It's fucking bullshit. So I'm salty. I'm not getting the test. I'm not getting the 107. I'm never fucking around with that shit. I also like don't really care for a lot of corporate influence stuff and a lot of big Hollywood sets and stuff like that. You know, not that I would ever do that. I'm not saying that like I would fall into that work, but I also feel like I don't want to fucking do that shit. I'm more like I'd rather go film my homies on dirt bikes out in the fucking street with my 3-inch. You know what I mean? I'd rather go do shit like that. Which fuck a 107 for that. Fuck anything for that. I just want to do it for me and the homies and like for my own artistic integrity and make something sick. Like I still want to do more cine stuff. I'm 100% about that. It's really fun for me. It's a nice break from freestyle and shit. And I have some great ideas. I'm decent fucking at it. You know, I live in a cool city to do that. But I'm not going to do the 107 traditional path that people seem to be doing with a 4K camera and a cine lifter. I don't really have any interest in doing that.
I wish you would have asked me, dude, because I would have told you. Every time people start talking about 107, I'm like, make sure you read this extra shit. Because I almost got caught by that, too. I was studying for mine, and like I was like a few days for my test, and I started hitting a couple other spots. I'm like, what are these 107 questions about? And then I went and found the fucking bullshit. But you're right, like it's not included in a lot of the study materials.
I mean, a lot of people's, especially if you're using any of the kind of free PDFs, and some of these paid sites haven't even updated it yet.
Well, they weren't even. They weren't even.
Gave me a login for.
They weren't even clear when they were actually changed. So when I took the test, I took the new test with the remote ID questions on it. They literally changed that test like that, like a week or two. It was like it was like that week. And I basically
because I took it like 2-3 weeks before.
Yep, he got his, and then I started studying for mine, and we were comparing notes, and then we were watching what they were talking about, and then I was like, dude, they're talking about changing the test. And then I'm like trying to find out, and I'm asking anybody if they, dude. And then I found some practice questions on the testing site's website that mentioned the remote ID categories, and I'm like, what is this shit? And I fucking went and I ended up not missing those, but I skin in my teeth, bro. I just barely caught it myself. That test made me not feel good. I felt dirty when I took that test. Yeah, I won't lie.
Yeah, because it's a lie. I mean, technically, so they haven't like Pat was saying, so they haven't implemented it. Like, what the hell's the fucking point of putting it on the test? I mean, are they getting ready so when they do implement it, you have it already on your disposal? I mean, that makes no fucking sense.
I mean, that's a cool.
A whole other year until it comes out.
This is cool too, because I mean, it's such a fucking gray area, and those fuckers love to overreach. Let's be honest. They love to overreach.
Well, because it's once you have it, you don't have to give it back. That's the key. It's
I'm more talking about. I was more leading towards like I've seen some cases where some YouTubers have been reached out to by the FAA in regards to certain things. We were talking about the other day is like what happens if you make an enemy and somebody starts narking you out to the FAA and you know what I mean, and bullshit like that. Because I've actually seen that happen. Tech has too. Yeah. In New York it's happened, but and so like being because the way they're talking about it, it's such a gray area, the way they word it. It's so open to interpretation. It's bullshit. Let's be honest. It's bullshit. But, as somebody who has a brand and you're monetized, if you monetize your YouTube, you could technically fall under 107 if you're using drone content on a monetized YouTube. And it's interesting. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, really? Like, they could go that far? So
I'm like, my whole thing is 90% of my videos are me just talking. 10% of it is me actually flying the fucking drone. I don't monetize. I make my money off Patreon and shit. So I don't really see why I need a 107 for my YouTube channel when, damn near every fucking YouTube video has a drone shot in it. And I know that's not always 107 pilots. So I might fuck it, dude. I have like a comedy YouTube channel. I fly drones in it for part of my video. Right. I don't think I need a 107 for that shit.
Well, technically, you could just tell them somebody was there that had a 107. They would have to, you know what I mean?
I'm not making any money directly off that flight, though, is the thing, right? So the fucked up thing is now I know I didn't pass the test, but I know all these fucking rules now. I know where I can fly. I know Class G airspace exists in private airports, so I can fly there, or small airports if I wanted to. Like, they kind of fucked up by giving me all this knowledge, not letting me.
I will tell you, man, it's kind of dope, though, to be like, you're at a spot, you check the air map, and you request an authorization and get it, like legitly, like right on your phone. Like it's kind of dope to be able to do that as a, you know.
I'm not going to fly my drone more than 50 feet though, so I don't see why it's any of the FAA business what I'm doing if I'm not in any of their airspace. You know, they don't own 50 feet off the ground. That's like mine, dog. I don't want them to know what the fuck I'm doing.
Agreed.
I get what you're saying. It's cool to be able to do it legal, and like if anything should happen. I did all the proper procedures. You know?
We went out to chase some dragsters one weekend, and there was an airport like right around the corner, basically, and I was able to hop in. They were like, "Dude, watch the helicopters," and I'm like, "What?" So I'm like looking, I'm like, "Oh shit!" And I was able to just go, "Bing, bing, bing." We're gonna be here from fucking 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and go, and boom, and then we actually watched the helicopters go the other way. It was wild, dude.
Yeah.
Like to be able to put yourself on the map like that, like it was pretty.
That's cool shit.
Yeah,
technically we were flying. We were flying.
That's got to be crazy. I don't remember hearing about this, but that's fucking cool.
The oxymoron to that day was that we were flying in an abandoned airport.
We were flying at an airport. Actually, yeah, we were actually flying at an
airport. Something like that. You know, that's I guess.
But there was
sort of gig, right?
Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with that. You know, being safe, letting the local airspace know that you're going to have drones, even if you're not flying that high. I'm talking more so if I'm just going to go rip some freestyle.
You're in buddy's backyard, bro. I don't have a single thing fucking. When I build my, I'm going to register one of my fucking Cinequads, and I'll register my lifters as I build them. To be honest, I'll do it just to make sure it's done. You know what I mean? But nothing else. I'm not registering all my fucking freestyle quads, all that bullshit.
Yeah. No, for AP stuff, you know, for your big aero photography drones, sure, remote ID, register, do all that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it's a commercial craft that you're using to make money with, like, okay,
directly compensated for that flight. This flight equals money. You know what I mean? That shit,
exactly. That makes sense to me.
Do the fucking rules.
But for me, it's a hobby guy that's going to go just fucking rip a completely empty fucking office park.
Yeah.
And if I damage something, I'm covering it. So
yeah, it's got crazy. I mean, honestly, I hope fucking RDQ's lawsuit and those guys fucking keep it shut down for as long as possible. You know, and or get rid of as much of it as possible, because, and it is fucked up that it's on the test when it's not even implemented. It's just like
that's them strong arming that shit into that.
Well, yeah, yeah.
And you know, 2023 now, all pre-made DJIs and everything are going to have remote ID in them to be sold. They have to come with a remote ID built in. There's the prefab remote ID that comes in them, and then there's like the aftermarket or after whatever one, ones that we're gonna have to buy technically to put on our fucking drones. So after 2023, all DJI drones are gonna have to fucking have that shit, all pre-made drones, according to the FAA. You know, if they go through with everything, and then we're gonna have to buy some like module to put on ours to be remote ID compliant.
Yeah, like they do with RC cars with transponders.
That's what my wolf.
They're probably going to embed chips inside the freaking flight controllers.
Well, I mean, look again. Like if I'm shooting a film or I'm out doing a gig, I don't mind letting people know where my aircraft is. You know what I mean? At least like the airport, the people that need to know.
Yeah, I'm 100% about being safe.
Yeah.
Like let's be fucking clear. I'm not about just fucking recklessly fucking throwing my shit up in a hairy fucking spot. But like, dude, I'm ripping a fucking office park. I'm barely going 10 feet above the goddamn tallest thing there.
That's the thing. Yep.
Right. And if there's an airplane,
like, I'm just not a threat to anything
that
should be around me.
But that's the thing, though. A lot of people, like out in the community, right? Most of that remote ID is happening because of the autonomous style drones. You got a lot of meatheads that buy and don't read the manual.
Don't get it twisted. You know, it is about commercializing the airspace between 400 feet and 5 feet above the ground. Like they want it all, motherfucker. They want to be able to deliver everything you could possibly imagine at any time to your fucking front door if they want it.
How about
that? I want to charge you for every inch of that flight.
I think that delivery drone shit is just a foot in the door for them to regulate everything and do whatever they want.
Exactly. Well, that's my problem.
I have a conspiracy theory. They're using the delivery drone argument as a way to introduce police fucking drones into society and shit, and then monitor you that way and be like, well, we own the airspace, so might as well put up police drones.
They'll just be able to fly cameras everywhere.
You know, and again, as much as I love technology, the idea of, you know, every couple minutes of delivery drone with cameras all over it going by my personal space isn't appealing to me. I don't want cameras going by my personal shit all the time.
Everybody has a Ring doorbell anyway. It'll just be another view. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean,
there is a lot of that. That's why I
can see
don't. That's why I did not. I refused to get a Ring when I was like, I wouldn't get one. You
I
know,
want to spy my neighbors. I want to trust them.
And then the other side of it is like, you see what's going on in the Ukraine with, there's a lot of people using drones in the war. The Ukrainians are using the drones in the war, which is interesting. And unfortunately, like some of this shit that they're trying to add to these drones, like all this remote ID, like, did you see where I saw videos of guys were trying to take off their drone in the Ukraine and they're fucking getting mortar strikes coming at them and shit because they're pinpointing the control links.
Apparently, they have hacked DJI's database that shows where every drone is when it takes off, and it's connected to the network and shit.
Holy, yeah.
So that might just be also conspiracy.
Yeah.
But well, the bottom line is like when we were in New York City, they would have they'd throw up a TFR because like there would be the United Nations would be doing something, or they'd be doing the open. Or something like that. And dude, we would go out to the fucking park and be ripping our mini quads, and some dude would come in, put a DJI up in the air, and all of a sudden the men in black rolled up on the DJI guy and told him to bring it down. Like it was fucking they can see DJI like nothing. Like they know exactly what frequencies to be looking for in DJI land, and they're like, yep, we have a drone up over here. And it's
also too DJI guys, when you're flying and you literally see the transponder from the planes on the screen, so it tells you there's planes nearby. So if you could see them, they could see you.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, it's funny because all like me and Dragon and a bunch of guys on the other side of the field running analog, and like fucking nobody's fucking looking at us twice. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty hilarious.
I mean, we're only up 2-3 minutes tops. We're ripping. We're not up there 15-20 minutes.
But we're pretty loud when we're up there, though.
What happened?
We're pretty loud when we're up there.
Oh, we're extremely loud. You could hear the echoes from fucking forever. I love when I'm in a park, because I live in a city, so we have a lot of soft targets. You have to be mindful of that. And as soon as they hear that, wow, they're like, you see them like dogs.
You usually get people like walking by. I thought that was a fisher cat. Like,
and then comes the common questions. How much is that? How fast it goes? Does it go that far? I bought one at Walmart. Mine goes really far. I look at them. I go, yeah. I get conceited. I just walk the fuck away. I'd be like.
So what's so in all this crazy FPV land, what's been the most? What's your favorite moment of FPV so far?
Reach rounds. I mean, what?
Damn.
I'm gonna mute him.
There's been so many just fun, good times. It's hard to
pinpoint.
Hard to pick one. It really is, yeah. Just every time I'm hanging with the homies, man, flying drones and there's nice weather, I'm like, yeah, that's what it's about. Just enjoying life, doing what you love, sharing it with people and shit.
Hell yeah.
Like that. That's why I always say I hate flying by myself, because it gets boring flying by yourself. I give props to guys that fly by themselves, bro, because I can't.
I mean, it has its. I like flying by myself, but I also like hanging out with the homies.
Yeah, fun. You be like, oh shit, try this gap, bro. Watching each other fly and shit, pushing each other.
Exactly.
It's like their time. Yeah, it's like their times I fly by myself, and I'm like, yeah, I'm having a good session. I've done all my batteries. I pack it away. I get home. I'm thinking like 4 or 5 hours gone by. It's been 45 minutes.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I like when you have like a mission, like being by yourself can be good. Cause let's say I'm trying to film something specific, or I'm trying to like
learn something,
get this line, or, do something that I like. Again, I have a goal for whatever I'm doing. Like that way I can just bang out pack after pack after pack. Cause when the homies are around it, I mean, if I fly 6 packs, I got it in.
Yeah, same. If I'm trying to get something done, like flying by myself is where it's at, because like I'll be like, I don't always fly while other people are flying, because I don't know, I just don't. But like, so like it takes longer to get through all your packs, but like you go out fly by yourself, fucking you just rip pack after pack, like you said, and just fucking focusing on that one little fucking trick that you're doing, hone that in. You don't have any distractions.
I mean, the hang for me is definitely paramount, and like, hanging out, bullshitting, smoking, fucking helping people, fixing somebody's quad, trying to find something in your bag to help somebody get off the ground again, like that whole thing. I'm the same way too.
Well, that's it's like that's what I love about being with a group of people because it's always like, oh shit, I need a fucking zip tie.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot a zip tie, and fucking can hit the homie up and be like, oh, so it's not just a straight fucking trip back to the house because you forgot some shit.
Or your day is done kind of scenario.
I mean,
and everybody's more than willing to like, hey, yeah, fuck
when
yeah.
when the bot effects was coming out.
Shout out Maddie Blunts for those fucking yellow and pink.
And when the Bandolero came out, when the bot effects came out, I would go to the park by myself and just sit there and bang it. You know, fucking
really
bang that shit. Bang it, you know, just fucking go out and fly by myself all day long for like weeks. Just sitting in the park. But the best part was if somebody started creeping, I would fly my fucking drone. I was in New York, you know, I'm in the middle of a park in New York City. Fucking like start flying my drone around myself and like fucking flying it around them. Just like see what the fuck they're doing. But
oh yeah,
for testing,
that shit at the bandos
and
shit. You got to be ready to be doing that shit when you by yourself at the bando. Or you fuck up and get a homeless person taking a dump by you.
Forevermore wants to know
Don't mind me, I'm just squatting one round.
Forevermore wants to know what you want to do for the Bot Grinder Birthday Bash 2020.
Oh, that's going to be New Orleans, Louisiana.
New Orleans?
That's what we're doing.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, early. We're going to crawfish heaven. Go ahead, sir.
Y'all, we're doing a boil. That's one of the plans is to do a boil.
Been crashing.
You've been down
to like
potatoes.
October.
You been down to New Orleans?
Yeah, I used to live there, so I'm definitely a fan of New Orleans. I lived there for like a year, but you know I've been staying down there for fucking ever with the homies and shit. I worked at Turtle Bay right down there in the quarter and shit. It's like a little pizza bar. It's, Turtle Bay, you would know it. It's like a whole fucking bar in the front, and then you go through some swinging doors, and it's an outside courtyard with a small kitchen in the backyard. I was a cook there for a fucking while. I would show up fucking so hungover every day. Every time the bartender would have to come in there, the first order of the day, no matter what, which 5 p.m. She'd have to come in there and wake me up because I'd just be fucking sitting in a chair asleep. She's like, "Yo, you got a ticket?" I'm like, "All right, let's go to work."
Was that spot in the quarter that the spot that cooks hamburgers under hubcaps? Do you know that spot by chance?
No.
That's a good spot. When you guys go down there, it's in the gay part of the quarter, the gay district or whatever. It's fucking dope. It's really dope. It's an awesome little restaurant. And if you
I'll check that out in October.
There's a bunch of those.
But dude,
everybody's invited too for the meetup. It's a Discord meetup, and anybody that wants to go is invited. If you want to go,
OMG. Feel like 50
does it have dates already, or is it still in the works?
Not yet. It's gonna be early. It's gonna be before Halloween, so everybody can get out nice and safely because Halloween is insane in New Orleans.
It is the best. I've never
visited.
My first trip to New Orleans was a Halloween for to go see
brave. That's brave.
Spider nasty.
I would not recommend that to anybody else that's never been there. Do not go there on Halloween for your first time.
Why?
Terrifying. It's just
insane.
That town's already insane. But Halloween is just even crazier, man.
Dude, Mardi Gras.
The first time I hosted a Reddit meetup there years and years ago, and I told everybody I was drunk because I'm going back to my fucking house. Everybody be really safe, make sure you get home and shit. It gets crazy. It's Halloween. The next day, everybody was like, okay, so as soon as you left, some guy shot 12 people. Like, you weren't fucking, like, right in front of them. They all witnessed this, like, crazy. You just dumped a clip into a crowd and killed a ton of fucking people. They're like, you ain't fucking kidding. New Orleans is insane on Halloween. And it is. Like, you'd be very, very careful there.
No different. All right, it's like New York. All right, whatever. I'm good then.
Yeah. We're in the South.
Yeah, in the South, pretty much, yeah. All right, I'm good then.
So we're doing it, like, early October.
Did we stay?
Meetup.
Nice. That'll be dope. I can't wait.
That was like my last story when oh god, the stream's gonna be over soon. I was like, a bunch of people died. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Thanks for watching.
What?
Dude, well, we stayed down there for about 4 months, about a year after the storm. And dude,
crazy time.
Fucking insane down there.
Shout
out Metairie.
I've done Essence.
Jackass.
I did the Essence Festival many times down there. But I rehearsed down there one year, like right around Mardi Gras and shit. It was fucking crazy.
Mardi Gras is fucking wild down there.
Yeah,
dude. Everything like pre-storm was insane, dude.
It was hard to go there and see it after the storm, man. It was fucked up.
It definitely changed. It was definitely dark for a while. Like when we were there, like it was kind of dark. But fucking, this is also the same town. Like my wife's uncle works at Tulane. He's a professor there. So I go down there for Jazz Fest and shit. And I mean, it never fails, dude. I'll be strolling home from the bar at fucking 2 in the fucking morning, and I'll get pulled into something else. Just a bunch of motherfuckers playing brass out in the fucking street. Just I'll be fucking hammering it, dude. That place is magical.
Yeah,
that's gotta be awesome.
But
I love
voodoo
living there.
But voodoo. So
yeah,
that's real too.
I love the Quarter, man. I love New Orleans. I think it's an amazing city. It's fucking so much culture.
So much so. Love that shit. Well, hell yeah. Meet up sometime before Halloween.
Yeah, probably early October.
That's a full fucking year, bro.
What's the other meetup? Jesus.
Not a year.
Oh, yeah, Detroit. Detroit next month. Castle Crash in the Carolinas in May.
Fuck yeah.
A lot of cool things going on.
Going out west at all?
No, fuck California.
Oh, damn. You're originally from California, right?
Yeah, let me let some warrants clear up, then maybe I'll think about going out there.
Oh, dang. Yo, just change your name, and your name for now will be Pablo.
I did check out some stuff the other day, and a lot of my shit, it's been 7 years, so a lot of things say like, oh fuck, what was it?
Statute of limitations.
So the case is closed or whatever. Yeah. Like I had a fucking drinking on the beach ticket in San Diego. That every time I'd get a job on paper, a few months later I'd start getting my wages garnished. So I'd just quit the fucking job and get a different one. That finally went away, so I would no longer have to worry about that bullshit.
That's nice.
It was like a $80 drinking on the beach ticket turned into a $500 collection bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Taxation without representation.
Fucks you over like a fucking bag of fucking Skittles.
Although Super Deluxe is in California.
Yeah, I'd go out there to visit him, and Zorro. And a few people actually, but I'm not going to California.
You see him like this creeping on the corner. Is it okay to get in? Is it okay to go in? Can I go in? Shh.
See any cops? We good?
Okay.
Good.
All right. Well, I think we're
call me Brad.
We're taking a whatchamacallit, a fucking cue from you guys, and we're gonna do a lightning round. Ready?
Are you ready?
Ours is pretty
I wasn't prepared.
Who knows? Yeah.
I don't have my notes or anything. Yeah, not ready.
Just go to the bathroom, grab the toilet paper from the bin.
All right, so this is pretty easy, nothing too crazy. We're gonna, you know the drill. We're just doing these simple. We got first question is props in or out?
In.
Push pops or nerds?
Push pops. I don't have the teeth for nerds.
Pinch, thumb, or hybrid?
Pinch. No, thumb, because I'm a liar. I thumb. I don't always thumb. I don't know why I said pinch.
What's your signature dance move?
Oh God, I just kind of do weird shit with my arms.
check that pilot of the week video we did at the intro for those moves.
VTX tables, yes or no? I already know the answer to this.
I don't know what that is.
No. Can you finish the song? Never gonna give you up.
Never gonna let you down. Never gonna make you cry.
Let's go. Fly with music, yes or no?
Speaker, not headphones. Headphones
distract me. They fuck me up, dude.
Well, put on the radio. That's how I do it.
If I do, I could do with one maybe, but even that, I'd rather have just a speaker.
I go too hard and crash right away.
What is your spirit? What is your spirit animal?
Probably a coyote or a crow, one of the two.
Coyote.
Oh, he said it right. He said coyote. Very nice. I like the accent there. Very nice. So you went back like me? Yes, please. Yes, do this.
Packs top or bottom?
Well, on top always. Batteries, yeah, on top. Like a normal person would.
Indica or sativa?
It does not matter.
It's all something in the middle.
Johnny, tell him what he's won.
Oh shit! You got anything? Do you have anything you want to show us tonight by chance? Aside from that, like I don't know if you had a video link or anything you wanted to show us tonight. We usually tried to ask this earlier.
So.
Okay.
Look at his blue wall.
Unless we talk about something and I'm totally forgetting about it, but no, I don't think so.
Give a shout out to his blue wall. He painted his wall.
You guys, let's see.
It's actually just a light. I was trying to lie to you. It's just a light I turn on.
It looks so
I see walls, man. The walls of the image.
That you painted.
Let's see. Is there anything else? It's about video time, I think. It's about video times.
Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers.
I slept once with somebody. I slept with somebody's sister once, twice.
What?
A few times.
Chat. You guys got any questions for Bot while we got him?
You guys suck. You guys suck.
Get your herb grinders.
I'm wearing a hat.
Black Sheep still going strong.
I know, dude. I always joke. I was like, I gotta put my wardrobe on, make sure I put my hat on before we get on the stream. And then, like, usually, usually I rock this hoodie like it's going out of style. I'm just saying, like, this fucker's always.
Yeah, it smells. I can smell it from here. Fucking wash it. Do some fucking shirt laundry, Chad.
Dude, it smells like fucking, like, I don't know, rosin and fucking, diamonds.
It is in fucking Chad's armpits.
It is in black because
it's like armpits and dabs.
I feel like I can see the dabs.
Armpits and dabs.
You know how you just get a little stuck on your finger?
Would we have it any other way? I mean, come on, bro. What's up?
You're tasty, Chad.
I have your stickers on my fucking Bluetooth speaker, so every time that I jam out, I know you're there, puppy.
Dragon wants to know: are you flying the Mambo? What radio are you
flying?
No,
I actually have a new video coming out Saturday where I show everybody the new radio that I've chosen. So it's kind of some hype. I bought a Mambo, I bought a few radios, and I tried them out, and I settled on one of them. And this Saturday, well, patrons already know, but this Saturday, everybody else finds out. I'm going to make an artificial mystery. It's not a big deal at all, but I'm trying to make this whole build up to what radio I got.
Smart.
The Mambo, though, I tell you, is a beautiful radio. I really like it. So that's like a more airplane style, I would call it, the bigger box, like airplane and gamepad. That's a more airplane style radio. Don't really care for it freestyle, but I'm saving it for long range because I got my 1 watt ELRS on it and shit. The Mambo, if you like bigger radios, I would definitely suggest it. But I don't.
Yeah, it feels good.
So actually, really quick, give us before we get to that. Well, your setup, really quick. Just give us your basic rundown right now. What are you flying primarily? Like
right now, Block Grinder banger frame with Block Grinder version 3 motors, soon to be V4. The Hobby Wing 40 amp ESC, Radix Li flight controller, and Fox Ear camera. I don't give a shit which one. Just give me a Fox Ear. Then I use Rush 20x20 VTXs. That's my current setup.
Goggles.
Orca 2s, Orca V2. Currently in the market for a new flight controller though, because Radix doesn't really work with Emu that well or whatever. So I'm looking for a 20x20 flight controller that likes Emu flight.
I think with
that also pairs nice with the Hobby Wing ESC.
Well, if I can get mine rolling, I'll let you know if the Hobby Wing stack works because I've got that 40 amp stack. Yeah.
The Talon F7 works really well with Emu flight.
The Talon's a good board. Yeah.
Who makes Talon?
Heli Nation. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll check that out actually.
Yeah, the Talons are a good option. I like those boards overall. Like they have pit switch for the VTX and stuff in it. So you haven't made the plunge into the digital domain so much, have you?
No, I play freestyle mainly, and I don't see any reason to use digital for freestyle.
Right on.
Like maybe, I do have a HD0 VTX. I have a whole HD0 setup that I bought just to make a video to test it out, to be like, here, you want to know what it's like, just a normal fucking asshole trying to use this shit. Here you go. Like, not a reviewer, not a whatever person. Here's that.
What's your thoughts on it so far?
All the parts are sitting here. So far, my thoughts are the VTX isn't fitting any of the frames that I have. That's like my initial observations on it. I want to, be it HD0 or Orca when theirs comes out, I want to have an HD rig to fly around for fun in HD. But for freestyle and everyday use, I'm just going to stick with analog. VTX is cheap and shit.
Maybe this is my observations though, but the 1 watt HD0 VTX looks like a hair bigger than a 30x30 ESC, or is it about the same size as a ESC?
That's just the mounting is 30-30. It's actually like
bigger.
I don't want to say
it's probably like numbers, 40x40 or almost.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
I want to say 48, but that sounds way too big. I'm thinking that's something different. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like 40x40.
The T-Motor F7 seems to be solid so far. I'm testing that new Pro with the USB-C on it. The 8 motor one.
I have one of those. Is that not out yet?
It just came out, I think. It's just now starting to ship.
I've had one for a few months now, and I really like it. The T-Motor F7 20x20.
Is it? No. It's a 30x30 8 motor for Cinelifters and shit.
Oh
yeah,
no.
You have the same one I have, which doesn't work. It doesn't work that well. EMU though.
T-Motor Pro.
Which one? What are you talking about? The Velox, or what are you talking about?
The Velox one doesn't work toward EMU. It's like all over the place.
Mine is fine on EMU. The one that I have.
Really? Mine is
like the HD one. Mine is like the one that's meant for your DJI setups or whatever.
That one, the black one, black and yellow.
Yeah, it has yellow standoff or yellow gummies. Yeah. Maybe I'm just dumb and don't notice it flies shitty, but it seems to fly.
Super Deluxe.
I notice things.
Super Deluxe wants to know how many marshmallows you can fit on your thing.
Okay, that's it. We want to see that. The marshmallows.
Soft or hard?
Ouch.
Zero and 3. 0 and 3 is the answer.
0 and 3.
End to end or up?
Ooh, I don't know. He didn't specifically say
42.
How are you stacking the marshmallows?
Are they mini marshmallows? Like like the ones you get in like your hot chocolate?
Or are these like Stay Puft?
Oh, no, are these like roll right off? You gotta get the standard ones, so you kind of mash them down on
it. Mini Doodle Jumbo.
Oh boy.
It's soft.
Maybe one for like a second. I don't know.
Lucky Charms marshmallows.
No matter the orientation.
Is it because you're tired of them, or you just,
I don't have a good balance.
Yeah, but so I'm gonna take that T-Motor 30. It's a 30 mil stack, but I'm gonna throw it in one of the 10 inches. And I'm gonna see how that tunes out because I'm pretty particular and still run Helios mostly. But the hardware is built really well. You know what I mean?
Nice.
And it just...
I like my Radix, but I like my EMU more, I think. So if I had to pick one, I'd rather go to EMU on a different board than fucking Betaflight on a Radix.
I think with... when we finally get to 1.0 down the road, we'll probably revisit the Radix a lot more at that stage. But the problem is that those... With the Radix 2 being out... It's just like they're kind of shifting focus. It feels like Brain is. There's not. It's harder to get Radixes for some people.
I bought a V2 and realized there's no EMU and I haven't used it. It just sat there.
H7's coming. That's coming as well.
That's the only reason I haven't gotten a Radix was because the H7 isn't supported on EMU yet.
I mean, if you're an analog pilot, I still see the value in the Radix. But if you're flying digital, I don't see any point really. Maybe the gyro. The gyro is a solid gyro, but it just, I mean, now with HD0 and Orca and DJI, all this digital shit, and everybody's clamoring over that. You're losing all the cool stuff that really made the Radix cool, which was all the OSD shit, that it does.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I just kind of feel like they're kind of shifting towards the H7 platform more and more.
Yeah. They were just solid, I crashed a lot, and I always had good luck with them. They're always pretty durable.
I've only actually owned one, and it's still alive. It still runs, and the quad that it's in is beat the fuck. And it actually it went in a 10-inch, came out of the 10-inch, went into a 5-inch, and continued to get beat up. Helios are hard to come by. Risco says I love the Radix, and I'm ready to switch too. Yeah, I mean it's tough. Like I would say, Swift Duck's recommendation with the Talon. That's a solid board, and the Talon ESCs are made by Acon, and I've always been a fan of Acon. So,
And I flew it on your frame. Flew great. Loved it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check one out.
I like the way they build. I like the way the Talons build. As a tech nerd and somebody who pays attention to wiring bullshit. Like, I like the way that they're laid out from a builder standpoint.
That's why I wanted to make my own flight controller. I just want to make something really fucking simple with big pads for old people and old eyes. Just something fucking easy, like no frill. Just here's.
What are you trying to say? Because I'm old now.
Because we all are, yes. Because we all have shitty eyes. It's hard to solder on 20x20s. I was trying to solder my freaking ESCs in the field in Atlanta, and I shorted out my ESC and fried it because I didn't see two damn solder points touching because I didn't bring my glasses with me.
You need one of these
I buy focals so I can fucking solder. I just put them on the magnifying part and solder with it.
You need one of these jammies right here.
Isn't getting old fun, bro? Fuck. Like,
no, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. I didn't have a back. Hell no.
It's like novel at first, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I have to get glasses, my eyes are going. It's a novel feeling.
Yeah.
Like,
then they say shit like bifocals or reading glasses, and you're like, get fucked. Like,
I was actually stoked when she said bifocals were an option because I was like, she explained them. I was like, oh, give me that for soldering. Yeah, like I can, you have my glasses, and I can also like.
I just want to get my eyes fixed. I want to get LASIK. Just get my eyes fixed, or I want to get cameras transplanted in there where I can see in the dark.
Get the Sky Zones with the camera in the middle. There you good to go. The old Sky Zone with the camera in the middle. That was a novelty.
I want them in there, not on there. I want them in there.
In there.
Fly and I, yes. Actually, let's do that. Me and Fly and I are gonna make our own flight controller.
It's gonna have it. It's gonna have exactly the pads you need and nothing more.
Yeah. Just bare bones as it gets.
Yeah, like, more room to solder and shit. It's nice and easy.
It's a challenge. Like I gotta give my hats off to guys that build micros like on the 16 mil stacks and shit. Like those shits are so small, man. I know it's ridiculous.
Fuck 16 mil.
I know.
I don't even want that to be a thing ever.
That's just yuck.
Yuck.
The wood boards.
It's too small. I got sausage fingers, man. Fuck.
I mean, that's why I built 10-inch. I built 10-inch quads.
I'm a little shaky. I can't see. Like,
I can't.
I literally mailed old Gravy Legs a build to do for me because I couldn't solder the fucking 16 by 16. He had to do it for me.
Wow.
Back.
Shout out Gravy.
Yeah, shout
out to the homie.
Speaking of trips, we should all take a trip out there to Gravy. And
yes, I was gonna say that earlier.
It's only like
actually.
5 hours for me.
The last time I was up there was with Vince.
About 25, 30 minutes for me.
That's where we actually met Swift Duck face to face. It was me and Vice, Gravy, and Greg. It was an awesome weekend.
I mean, honestly, he does a thing every summer. We could probably attend a day up there.
We'll go camp out in his backyard again, man. Fuck.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Awesome.
I'm ready to spoon. Who's ready?
Gravy,
I sleep naked.
Gravy yeeted like 40 pounds of old lipos in the fire here, dude. It was insane. It was just like...
There's been a few couches and shit.
Dude, yeah, bro. Holy shit. That was such a good weekend, man. Shout out to Vicious Vice. We love you, brother.
Vice.
Fuck yeah, try the 16 by 16 hex. Dude, I'm not a masochist.
Wood boards.
I'm fucking good.
16 by
Bro,
16
mine is still sitting there
hex.
because I can't figure out the fucking prop direction on my hex. It's ready to go.
No. I got you. I got you beat. Try ripping out, well, not ripping out, scraping off, right? Salvaging your pad and scraping the trace line to try to get a solid point. I've done that.
Yeah, I'm not that good. Yeah, exactly. It's just
I've done that. Yeah, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, man.
I mean, I've definitely done it like in the 2-3 years ago. Like I straight up took just a line and connected two broken ass pieces of trace, but
I've done that. I mean, I grew up soldering and shit like that. So yeah, reading schematics or like crap. So if you got to do it, you got to do it. Sometimes you got to do it.
I mean, sometimes you got to try, but not me. I'm just gonna go try to figure out a way to get another one.
What's up, Vigilfly? All right, last call for questions for Bot.
Legitimate questions.
What do Alexander the Great and Winnie Pooh have in common? Same middle name.
Wow.
Oh fuck yeah!
I got a joke, but it's very bad. So I'll say that in Zoom, not in the chat.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter at this point.
I mean, did it ever matter?
I don't think so.
All right.
Well,
all right. Let's get into some videos. You got anything else you want to leave us with, Bot?
Sure, you refresh the list.
Copy that.
No, I just appreciate you having me on. This was a good time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, brother.
Thank you for coming.
Fucking thanks for hanging, dude.
Super.
I am gonna go get a chicken sandwich though, unless you want me to hang out for videos.
You're more than welcome to hang out as long as or as little as you like, man. I mean,
yeah.
You can go get a chicken sandwich and come back and hang out. you know, whatever.
I was gonna go dip and go get a chicken sandwich.
Take a spot.
Go dip.
Take a spot.
Go get it.
I want a chicken sandwich. God damn it, you fucked it up, bro. Now I want to go get a fucking chicken, bro.
I'm sorry. You want number 3? I'll get you number 3. You want iced tea or Fanta?
I want a spicy.
I want spicy.
We love you, Bot. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, man,
I'm super glad.
For having me.
You have to come back. We'll make it sooner than later, and I guess we'll see you in Detroit here, and we'll go.
Also wants to know if there's an expected release time for your frame.
No, I would say within the next like 3 months or so, you'll have a
It's
good
around the
idea.
corner. By the summertime.
Yeah. So
Just
time frame.
Just
Just make-
PBS
just
2
make sure-
weeks. Just know it's
Just
2
make
weeks.
just make sure when they drop, have oh my god, save us a few for the guys that here that probably want to buy one.
Oh yeah, totally. Got you. I'm also I would like to push for some green Uma grip if I can. I'm gonna.
Yeah, you
do
got
about
to,
that.
man.
You
Like,
got
what kind of green? Like a slime green or like
Slime,
BTV
exactly
green?
slime green. Yeah.
Fuck
Literally a
yes.
slime green.
With little oh my god,
Nickelodeon
and maybe
slime
like a
green.
bot symbol embedded into it though. That'd be badass.
That would
Like
be
his
fucking
logo and
sick.
your logo.
I have thought about that, but I feel like that's buying a mold or some bullshit. That sounds expensive, but we'll see.
I mean, it's just a
Okay.
route, man. It's just a route on the CNC. That's how he's cutting it.
Mhm.
I'll 3D print them some.
Let's go.
I don't understand how anything like that works. So all right.
Well, like on the goat, he's got like places like, you know, how he's got all the little individual pieces of
yeah.
the grippy stuff. Just get the bot logo in the grippy stuff.
Oh, like just one.
Like
big
you know how he because they recess it in the goat.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it was reset. I thought it was on top. It's
Is that
reset.
slime
Wow.
green in that shit? Fucking
It's a wrap. Fuego.
Anyway, dude.
Say the word fuego.
Fucking so good.
Fire.
Well, stay tuned. We'll let you guys know as the details on the frame come in.
Yes, and motors very soon, like a month.
And if it's your first time watching Bot today, just remember he does a live stream every Fridays on his page. Definitely check him out. This crazy mayhem. Yes.
What time
and
is
also
that
like,
every?
Yeah, plug the
Battles.
show.
I do battles. My channel live stream battles, and I panhandle and I get high and say dumb shit I regret later. It's awesome.
As,
and
Anger
also,
raw.
if you're not following him on the Discord, I post a link on the chat. Definitely follow this fine young gentleman over here, and show him some love. And if you didn't show him some love, fuck you.
You don't like bot grinder, then fuck you.
if you don't, if
what
you
a
don't like
big
Bot
shirt.
Grinder, then fuck you. And buy his shit.
Hey, exactly. I was gonna say that nigga. Buy shit.
Buy his shit.
I sell some shit.
Good stuff.
I especially so I can go buy chicken sandwiches.
Get those bot lubes. Don't forget the bot lubes.
Bot lube.
I have like 300 bot lubes left.
Do you
I
still
should
have some,
them.
dude?
So fucking.
I
Dude,
used-
they made me buy like 500 or so.
Wait, did I hear correctly? Bot lube, like lube.
Bot tubes. They're like
They're
they're
bot tubes.
dupe
Oh.
tubes, like little joint holders
Yeah,
with my
yeah.
logo.
I could have sworn he said
But I did
bot
upside down
lube. So I'm like,
cross, and it looks like an L. So they're bot lubes. I'll bring some next Atlanta trip and shit.
yes, please.
Please drop some off. I got one before. I don't remember
I have to
how,
make-
but I got one.
I sold them, but now I'm just gonna give them away.
Do you have a portable dab rig?
Cat.
I have two.
You got a Puffco? Or,
I have a Puffco and a Switch.
right on. I'll bring you
Something
a little
else.
something.
What's that?
I'm gonna bring you a little something to Detroit to go with that.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna bring my Puffco for sure. That shit's illegal as fuck.
Dude, like I said, I got my
yeah, it
my
is.
mod gizmo, bro. It's fucking dope. It just goes. It is literally an atomizer that goes on a mod, and you can dry hit it. But then it also have a bubbler that's literally about as tall as a mod, if that. That goes on
fucking
that,
awesome.
and it all fits fucking in a tiny little fucking like camera bag, and you can just fucking dab rig on the go, dude. It's the best thing ever.
Send me a link if you remember. I will be
All right,
interested
bet.
in that.
Yeah, dude. There's a Discord actually. There's a really huge community behind these things, man. It's like
drop
it's
the link in the
super
drop the link in the chat, homie.
Drop the link, bro.
Super, and
Let's
actually,
carry more
and I
Bobby
met,
Lincoln.
I met a drone pilot in that Discord actually last week. Random, we were talking about our rigs, and he was like, I saw you had a tiny whoop sitting next to his rig. I'm like, dude, you fly. And he's like, yeah. So we just fucking, we had this huge conversation. Fucking,
Oh, that's awesome.
It was
Hell,
rad.
FPV
Yeah.
in the wild, man. I love that.
But it's
PV in the wild.
Did we just become friends moment?
Yes, we just become friends. It was sick. He just joined the Goon Squad Discord actually. But
Fuck yeah.
fucking yeah, dude. It's what the hell are they called? It's called the Divine Tribe V5 Atomizer. I'll send you a link, and then they have.
Ain't nobody gonna remember that shit.
And I will. I'll get it. But they have fucking. It's 6, so that you could take a mod, right? Any basic mod that can do temperature controls best, right? And you get this atomizer, and then you can get a bottomless banger for your water rig at home, and you just stick it in there, and it fucking is just like an e-nail. It's fucking rad. So you can use a quartz bottomless banger into any rig you want. You can get a 14 or 18 millimeter fucking junction, flange or whatever, and they've got extension cables for them and shit. Dude, or you can like make the portable rig that looks like a mod box. Like you can be walking down the street doing dabs. It looks like a mod. Looks like you're just hitting a mod. It's fucking amazing. It's the best thing ever. But yeah, I'll send you links. I'll dig it up while we're watching videos too, and send it to the chat. All right. I don't want to keep you. Go get a sandwich.
No, you're good. I'm gonna log out here, and I'm gonna go eat some chicken sandwich.
Enjoy
chicken sandwich.
Thank you.
Enjoy
Thank
it.
you for having me.
Have a great night, man.
I appreciate it. Y'all beautiful night. If I don't see you again, which and honestly, I'm probably gonna sit down and eat it and not come back.
It's okay.
Yeah, we know that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I don't want to.
We understand.
We know you, bro.
Have a good evening.
Peace, love, peace, love, and chicken grease.
I'll hit you up in Discord tomorrow. Love you.
All right, y'all. Thank you for having
Cheers,
me.
bro.
I appreciate
Have a
it.
good one.
Have a good rest of your show.
All right, bro. Stay black.
Our pleasure.
Love you. Bye. Bye.
Love you guys.
Bye.
I don't know how to leave.
Thank you.
The guy streams on
shout
Friday
out to
forgets
BOTGRINDER.
Wednesdays.
Fucking hell, that was rad. All right, let's get to some videos, y'all. It's
right in.
dab time.
Dab
Get right
time.
down. What do we got first?
Perry Earl.
With his funky feet. Funky, call Medina. That's not him. You know that, right? That's not him. I'm calling it out. Why? I don't see no damn fucking flip-flops. You lied to us, bro.
You lied to yourself.
Congrats again to all the new pilots, to your new Amelia.
Dude, what a sick fucking show tonight.
Hell yeah.
It's just a good time, man.
We hope you loved it.
Shout out again, BOTGRINDER, dude. Thanks again,
Awesome,
homie.
dude, bro. Straight roll.
Awesome.
Oh, look at that Spanish moss. Oh my god, all that Spanish moss. I'm getting PTSD right now.
Spanish
Hey.
mouse.
AKA anti-turtle mode, AKA walk of shame mode.
I was gonna say, Matty Blunt said his smart audio did not work on his Helio, his smart audio pad.
Don't worry, he still got his spider skills.
He does have spider skills.
Question number one.
I was gonna say we should double check it because mine always worked, Matty. I don't know why it wouldn't work, but to be honest, I hook mine up to my Crossfire and don't use the flight controller.
Some people don't have if you're flying the micro or the nano, they have to use the little scripts. People forget to install that. But if you fly a full size Crossfire, you're good. That's how I run mine. I'm like, Chad, I run mine.
What did you just say?
The smart audio. Some people use the OSD because they use the nano. They don't want to install the Lua script. This usually happens to a lot of people.
The nano what? You don't need a Lua script. What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about the micro. Oh, I know what you're. Yeah.
Yeah. See, if you run the full like I do, you could do right from the screen in the back.
Yeah, I got the micro.
Yeah, the full one, you're good.
I don't know.
People all the time
well, also I fly Nirvana and it has built-in Crossfire support, so I don't even need a Lua script.
Babe,
True.
don't worry, I've got the same in my Radio Master.
Am I the only
Radio
one that's fucking flying
Masturbator.
full size? Radio Master.
Radio Masturbator.
Well, no. Yeah, it's awesome. Love it.
I love my Radio Master. It's a fucking good ass radio, bro. Bang for the buck. You're looking for that style of controller.
Does Radio
Oh,
Master
radio,
touch?
like-
Does it have a touchscreen on it?
Yes, if you install HTX, you get the enable. That's all. That's probably the only thing worthwhile getting HTX. Besides minor little, I would say perks. But other than that, it's not much difference than OpenTX.
Well, we were waiting for touchscreen support for fucking ages, and
Yeah, somebody took the dive and said, "Fuck it, give it to them."
because
Yeah, what is it though? I still haven't put it on my radio yet.
what HTX?
HTX.
HTX, yeah.
No, I haven't either.
Technically, you're gonna play with it because it's got the wedge thing on it, which we don't really look at unless you fly a plane.
Which is also so. All this has been in. There's a Fly Sky branch of OpenTX that was done for Nirvana after the underground FPV guys folded. There was a open source. There's an open source branch of OpenTX that has widgets. It's had all this shit for years. Like all the widgets, everything that EdgeTX is doing has been there the whole time, but OpenTX just hasn't fucking been implementing it. Yeah.
Or enabling it.
No, they just haven't fucking merged the code. Like it was supposed to come in 2.4, and it's been like 2 years ago.
Yeah, because Nirvana was the first one to have the touchscreen. Well, commercially. Yeah, that is. You're right about that. Because the Nirvana's been out for what, 3 years? I think the controller, give or take.
Like 4.
4's been 4. No, no.
Yeah.
When I started flying,
No, dude.
I think
Underground
less than
FPV
that.
came, left, and Fly Sky took it over. As far as like the production of the radio.
I remember that part. Yeah.
I mean, they might have
really 4 years. I could have sworn.
Oh,
it was like
easily.
3.
I've had mine for ages. Fucking Velcro had one back in the day too. Remember?
No, you had the other one. He didn't have the Nirvana. You had the other the white Fly Sky, the white one there. You never had the Nirvana.
You sure?
Yeah, no. He was
No,
on that
I
little
think it was him.
Turnigy one.
I'm
He had the
pretty sure it
Turnigy.
was him. He did have. I can't remember. I think Velcro had one.
No, he had the Turnigy. I remember that because you confusing it with probably Luciano. Luciano has a Nirvana.
Luciano does have a Nirvana. Yeah.
Yeah, he still has it. He's selling it, I think. Like they're cheap because he bought the Tracer.
I would buy another Nirvana tomorrow if I were to buy a radio.
It's sitting there. He's not a rush to sell it. So if you decide you want to
No,
get a spare,
I would
he
want to
has
get
it.
the only reason why I would get a new Nirvana is to get the latest motherboard, get like the latest fucking hardware.
Oh, I'm not sure what version of hardware he's got on that. If he bought it after you bought yours, so it should.
No, he had it before I had mine. Yeah,
So he's probably got the original one.
Yeah, he had it before me. I bought mine on a whim.
I'm just like that.
But well, my
Dragon
fucking
said he has an. Is that what y'all are talking about right now?
Well, Dragon has a brand new one in the box.
Yeah.
There's your answer.
Those are great radios. No, like I said, I need the latest hardware. They made modifications. I don't want to do the mods myself. I want to buy the new motherboard.
What does the new motherboard offer the old one do?
Just fix some things, made the voltage more stable for the bay. Just they upgraded some of the MOSFETs, some of the power. It's a lot of it's power stuff.
I'm assuming that board came out when they got bought up by Fly Sky, or that was around the same time. The
Underground FPV came out with the radio first, but I'm pretty sure Fly Sky produced it the whole time for Underground FPV. But then when they folded, Fly Sky started selling them under Fly Sky, or they might even been before they folded. But Fly Sky started selling them, and then yeah.
And it's weird though, man. I was watching the other day a video, not just because you know when YouTube they suggest stuff to you, and if you watch a lot of RC shit, you get a lot of RC crap. So I was looking at some of the RC cars, trucks, Fly Sky controllers. I'm just looking dope.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, I saw all the bells and whistles, and the guy was like telling me, "Yeah, it's a retail price of like $60." I'm like, $60 for that? That thing looks like it's worth at least $200-300.
Yeah, you get a pretty good bang for your buck with those.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I think there's one of the few companies that actually has the balls to be innovative and not still rehashing the same thing over and over and over. Like they'll do those weird cosmetic designs, displays. That Demio is a Hellfire team. An FPB, right? It's Rising Sun FPB. Look at that picture, right? The sunset. Yeah. We're still bitching about fucking cold weather here. I can't believe this shit. I flew yesterday, right? And it was like, okay, windy, but it was slightly like this. Then I'm thinking today's gonna be the same. Cloudy, cold. I have my heated jacket. I'm just like, this thing, I'm waiting for the summer. Then right before we left, it got sunny. I'm like,
it was 65 here today, but it rained. It rained in the morning, and then it rains in the evening up until just recently.
It got to 45 today, but it was cloudy, so it didn't really like, you know, felt like it was any warmer. Didn't really matter at 45.
Yeah, good luck, Risco. Make sure you tune in to BotGrinder this week and show your boys some love. Go vote for Risco.
Good shit. Oh, that's normal. Went to ban the rip ESC. 4-1 or individual, Risco?
$82 in California. Son of a bitch.
Don't worry about that. I'll tell you in person. Oh, by the way, who's coming next week?
Yeah, he'll be able to tell us all about it next week.
Next week, guys, watch out because we're gonna have the one. What is real? I'll curse you out dinner, right? What is real? I'll let you slide till next week. You get your rebuttal.
We'll be doing we'll probably do another live liftoff game of quad next month.
Oh yeah, that's a good note, guys. He said he blew his ESC out for using a bad prop. You may get a lot of arguments. Oh, fly until the shit falls apart. Even a slightly bended prop, you may not notice it, but it's caused a lot of stress on your gyro. I mean, on your ESCs. Well, the gyro to the ESC. So, if you feel like you had system in general. So if you had a gnarly crash and your props are like bended or chipped or snippet here and there, you think it's still good, swap it out. You don't want to have that what happened.
I flew an entire pack with like my propellers waving at me. Yesterday. My KISS 32 amp ESCs don't give two fucks what my propellers look like.
I don't know. I think KISS underrates their ESCs. I believe their ESCs are higher rated than they're supposed to. They just give you that little window.
Bro, on my Helio, I flew missing a blade entirely.
I was there, and I flew mine to the fucking. I flew the whole pack with the props. Shit, I literally fucking 90, and I was like, didn't care. Now, granted, ESC was kind of a little warm. Oh, the pixels.
Oh, we gotta make a new intro. What should we do?
More pixels?
That fucking particle edit fucking...
I think if you put any more pixels, the Mac is gonna go.
The universe will explode, dude. I had all the pixels. All the particles.
All the particles.
I know my computer was just like, huh? Like, what do you want me to do? You want me to do how many millions?
Daddy, while you're at it, fuck you, I'm out. No, Chopper Emu is a software. It derives from Betaflight with a couple of interesting tidbits added to the code. It runs on pretty much and just about every Betaflight based ESCs, with the exception of some new ones that are being released and they're being developed and worked on right now as we speak.
You mean FCs, not ESCs?
Oh god, this year, yes, I call myself. So yeah, definitely give it a shot. If you go on our Discord,
he said he flew Emu Flight though. I think he's asking. Is it like
I just like to fly Emu like the least expensive Kiss.
You can tune Emu to feel very similar to Kiss.
Yeah, mine's just tuned like that. Like right now, this is me flying, and that's pretty much, you know, I'm using no stabilization. That's nothing. That's just me and the sticks.
That's what she said.
Exactly. It has great prop handling. Even for we've actually witnessed a lot of people flying stock, just basically flash and go. BOTGRINDER, and
some
usually
people
flies
don't like
pretty
to
good.
Tune.
No, we don't. Is that the duck?
It is.
It is the duck. For all our new flyers here, you want your video to be showcased, definitely drop a video post on our Discord, and
post
if you
your vids here,
vids there, and we'll pick it up for next week. I don't know about that, Risco. I mean, I'm biased towards Emu, but you know, every so often I'll try the new Betaflight software, like, you know, compare it stock to stock. You know, at the same time, I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt, and I'm just like, it's gotten better, but something about Emu just feels more locked in.
Tidbits of flight wouldn't code in Emu Flight.
Yeah, it does.
Say what?
Yeah, they did at one point. He has a bit of code, and that was by permission.
Well, Emu Flight came from Helio, and one of the primary developers for Helio started Race Flight 1 before there was a Flight 1, and there was a huge lawsuit over it, and that's part of FPV history. Kalen Dorr started Race Flight with Preston Garrison way back in the day, and then they had a falling out. Kalen left and started Helio, and so, yeah, technically speaking, there is code from Race Flight in Emu Flight. Emu Flight is more of a continuation of Butterflight than anything.
Mm-hmm. You know,
I muff, you muff, we all muff.
I think I have the original target somewhere in my computer. I feel like Flash to see what original Butterfly compared to what it flies now and see like a comparison.
Some people still really love it.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I think I do have one. Oh, I do have one. I do have a Whoop on 3.5 with a Butterfly. I remember that because I plugged it in and said Butterfly. Like, eh? Chopper.
See, Chopper. I feel the other way. I feel opposite of that. I feel like Kiss is just works for me.
Yeah, same.
And I just always seem to run into some kind of challenge. I mean, some small, some big, but run into some kind of quirk with other firmwares and other hardware.
It's tough though, because if you don't stay on top of what's going on with firmware, it's hard. Because like a lot of times there'll be stuff that will happen if you just don't know what's going on, like unless you're in the know. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like if you're in the know, you'll be like, oh yeah, this is that thing I heard that I know I need to do. You know what I mean? But if you don't know, you don't know.
Or you've been flying long enough to go to different. Shout out to Bad Nagoon. It's one of those things also too, like adding to what Chad said, you know, you have to fly numerous versions of certain type of software to kind of get an idea of what the differentials in, unless it's something like really like cosmetically, visually, or you know, awe-inspiring on the code. So it's hard to tell, you know. So a lot of people say, "Oh, it flies great," but maybe that's the only thing they've experienced and never experienced anything else besides that, you know. You know, like I've flown pretty much every.
Awesome.
Yeah, the gate right through the fucking RX-7.
The gate on that,
Yeah. Not an FD, that's FC. Get it, FC? It's an FC. Well, that's the generation of that motor. I mean, of that particular platform. Right next to the Tell him.
Unfortunately, I know more about the race flight helio drama than I really even want to.
Look at this. I was there for a lot of that. Remember? Yeah. A lot of no El Predio. Yeah, tell me you're a redneck without telling me you're a redneck. Right there. Just drop in a small block and call it a day. Oh, wait a second. That was on the fucking FC? What? Blasphemy. Get that guy out of here. He's fired.
Check.
Because they're in Florida, that's why. I don't know. I don't know why B-Rat shot this. I don't think did he mention it? Really? Eating pizza right now? You know, it's chat. This guy's eating pizza right now. He ain't sharing this selfish SOB. Mr. Juan Solo. Oh, really, John? You're a badass bitch? Wow. I know. Is that the journal?
1, 2, 3. Oh.
Worse we are. You wanna join us? Let's say. You wanna come on the stream for the next? I don't know how many videos you have left.
Say in the house. What up, Say?
No, she left and came back. She deserted. She deserted us. How dare she? How dare you? I thought you loved us. You don't love us,
House, Private Island 661. Chomping.
Shout out to Drag.
What up, homies?
Have a good night, demons.
Demons.
Well, not good night, more like good afternoon. I'm assuming.
Good day.
Have a good day.
Good day. There we go. With the good day.
Oh yeah. He hit the glass stick.
Just a tip. Oh, that's what's up. He's gonna shoot at the golf course. He's going to the Bando golf course.
Holy shit.
Besito, dragón. Mucho besito, dragón. Aquí tiene mucho besito.
Chopper anytime, dude.
Never dumb questions, dumb people. I'm sorry, what?
Who is this guy? He's fucking
That's John. That's Juan. That's Juan's son, bro.
Fucking murder.
And I think it's only been one pack. I think no. Isn't it one pack? No, it hasn't. It's a different spot. Chat. So how was it? Oh, you just jinxed it. Already look. You're fired.
What do we do?
Woo.
Where do we go?
Crashed. He crashed.
What do we do? Where do we go?
Wow. So that's fine. Okay. Alright, we let it slide this time. We'll never happen again, okay? Just kidding. Well. Mr. Spagoose. Forget about it, it's Spagoose. Spagoose, I think you need a bigger place. That place is not big enough. I don't think so right now though, but we are on the lookout for a new host because I think the one that we have is kind of worn out already. Nah, chat is okay. Yeah, I said it.
I do. My eyes are bleeding, Risco.
Oh God, I'm just kidding, Chopper, bro. That's all good,
I'm
bro.
bleeding from the eyes.
Just ask Melvin, I'm a ball buster. He'll tell you.
I guess.
You alright, Nasser? You alright, Chad?
Dude's cutting it up.
Yeah.
2-6, and we used to conflict, turning brand new IG sneakers into Louboutin kicks. Red bottoms, cause the blood bled out them all down. If I miss them 400, red dot them all down. I was thinking about walking up a stack of crates.
Oh,
shimmy. Busy stacking cake.
Was that a shimmy shimmy y'all?
Shimmy shimmy y'all, shimmy yeah, shimmy yeah, shimmy y'all. I got so much. Let me tell you.
Hit this spot.
That one is not. He didn't invite you, right? The selfish son of a bitch.
Nah, he keeps all the fucking good juicy fields to himself.
Fuck that guy, bro. Make sure you go see him and like cut his props mid-flight. What a jerk, bro. I take back everything I said. You're a jerk, Spagoose. You didn't talk about poor Swift in that spot. How dare you?
Comes to my spots and plugs in on me. Won't invite me to his spots.
But in his defense though, and you know I'm right. You know he will pick you up in a heartbeat to go fly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, unlike you.
What? No te oigo. No habla inglés. ¿Qué? Wait. I ain't gonna pick your ass up. You're like fucking 9 hours away. Damn. Damn, Spagoose. It's as much as ESCs must be fucking hating him and his batteries. Ooh, child.
Can confirm that his batteries do hate him.
Yeah? Oh god. He's one of those guys that sees a low battery icon. He's like, yeah. Just like another minute. Another minute. Oh god.
That guy is me.
Speaking about that, I gotta buy batteries. I just found out today I got 3 batteries with fucking dying cells. Oh.
I hate batteries.
I hate them. I wish I could like run an extension cord to a grid and just plug it in.
What's up, everybody? It is Sunday.
How do you pronounce that? Alia? Is that how you pronounce that, Frame?
You can tell.
How is it Alia anyway? What the fuck does that even mean?
Using my Hero 8. That's actually got everything.
Got a name?
That's why the footage is blown out. But my Hero 9 is in my 7-inch Ayla.
Oh, Ali's a name. That was something.
That we are about to go.
It's a Turkish name from medieval times.
Only one in existence right now from Kin FPV. And we're gonna go fly it. So maybe I'll show a little footage when we get there. Hopefully I got my map correctly this time and it doesn't go crazy on us. But I will get these GoPro settings figured out and we will see you here in a few. Alright, we are out here about to mate in the 7-inch Kin FPV Ayla. Probably wants to hold the camera. So
Ayla or Alia? Where am I?
Say 5-inch version
here. I swapped out this camera mount so I can put my ND filters in. But it's got a nice stance to it.
Not the 5-inch. Well, so I have a 7-inch.
Pretty windy out here.
Yeah, he's got the 7-inch version of it.
It does have a nice stance.
See how it does. So stay
That
tuned.
looks good.
I just like the bottom plate design. It's similar to the BQEs, but a little bit thicker. Imperfect. What is GoPro? So the flickering, it's like trying to flick over the
who thinks all the time has nothing to think about except thought. So he loses touch with reality and lives in a world of illusion. By thoughts, I mean specifically chatter in the skull, perpetual and compulsive repetition of words, of reckoning with the calculator.
Is he playing Anxiety, the music, or he's streaming off Alan Wake's?
Like everything else,
Alan Wake's.
is useful in moderation. A good servant, but a bad master. And all so-called
Yep, he's playing Anxiety. It's one of my favorite fucking tracks.
increasingly become crazy and self-destructive because through excessive thinking they have lost touch with reality. That's to say, we confuse science with the real world.
The real world. Boom.
This is the beginning of meditation.
Ripping that 7-inch.
I know, right? And the track fits it. I'm just mad. I really need to go and play this track.
Yeah, he's killing it.
Sounds like a track I would use for my own flying.
Oh, let me know. I got the song on my thing. I'll give it to you. On my playlist. The track, yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The whole entire track is dope. Just the way, because you know, if you read the comic, you know, because the voice is that guy named Alan Waltz, whatever his Waltz, fucking philosopher from like the 60s and 70s.
To read about it the next day in the newspaper is oddly more fun for us than the original event.
Cool spot.
Open field.
This is a disaster. For as a result of confusing the real world of nature with mere science, we are destroying nature.
This is what he's talking about is a speech that he made. A speech like an hour and a half long.
Time to wake up. What is reality? Obviously, no one can say because it isn't words. It isn't material, that's just an idea. Reality is... The point cannot be explained in words.
Good shit.
I'm sending it to you guys right now.
Yeah,
Got it. Like the whole like MC is there. His album is dope.
Crystal skies, pearly gates. When I cross my heart, I look both ways. Cause you know you need my help most days. And I can't watch you fall. Play on broken strings. But the ugly world has clipped your wings. You need someone to forgive.
Oh, so now you're the third person to use the video, Infamous? I'm gonna kick your ass when I see you. Yo, Infamous, Chopper's on here somewhere. There he is, right there. Yo, Chopper, if you're monitoring, Infamous is on the chat. What's his chops?
Is it worth all the pain? Save your life, make me do it for you every time. But angels
Wow.
No angels don't
Nice.
cry. Close your eyes, let me handle it, I'll be alright.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Angels don't cry. No angels don't cry. Watch my halo shine.
Yeah, it is dope.
Buddy, while I'm dressed in white, kiss it better for the 100th time, and your hurt becomes mine. Devils on your shoulder trying to make you insane, and it's starting to get hard to make it all
Nice.
go away. Putting heaven in an empty heart. Is it
Wow.
worth all the pain? Save your life, made me do it for you every time. But angels don't cry. No angels don't cry. Close your eyes, let me handle it, I'll be alright. 'Cause angels don't cry. No angels don't cry. I might lose my mind, trying to
Very
save your
nice.
life. I'll just fake a smile, dry my eyes, 'cause angels don't
I like it because he's like low to the ground, just grinding the floor, you know, like a flipper or your G-Mama 2 a.m. Good shit, good shit. Next.
Dope.
Dopey dope dope.
Who's that? Vitriflow?
Yeah.
Sick video, brother.
I don't think he's on yet though, is he?
He was earlier.
Yeah, for a split second I thought this was Sim.
Lord Wolf.
On Wolf, he literally got a little wolf hanging, but he's got a little wolf hanging by his chin.
Y'all, this is to all the party people in the house. If y'all want to learn a thing or two about being fresh, well, look no further.
Give me you today, bro. Infamous with the thousand cartwheels. Yeah, we went to flight today, bro, and I think I counted like 1,000 cartwheels. This guy was doing. I was breaking props. He was fucking doing cartwheels.
In my booty fat. Pump it up, turn the stereo loud. This the deep down, the underground sound. Young JV and Bray with the message.
Is it me or they trying to sound like the Beastie Boys?
Yeah, they definitely.
Yeah, like literally they're the same tone as some other tracks.
Shout out to the motherfucking Beastie Boys. The motherfucking Beastie Boys.
It's a tap, bro. Even 30 plus years today, fucking music still rocks out.
I'm just happy I got to do a show with the Beastie Boys. So.
Oh, sick. I never at their I think at their prime I was still
I'll never forget it. It was at the Gorge. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I thought too, yeah.
The Gorge is a fucking killer venue. It's a motherfucker to get in and out of, but it's a fucking killer spot.
For everybody involved.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That was a good day. That was the best part when we do festies, dude. You're playing with a bunch of fucking dope other bands, you know what I mean? And you're just like there fucking and hanging out after the gig. Like,
yeah, it's a bit of a hangout.
You just had to make it for the bus. When the bus rolls, you had to be on it. That was it, you know? Like, fucking. So we would party our asses off after the show.
What time would y'all call out?
Depending on what we had to do the next day. But 2 normally minimum, sometimes later. Those nights were tough because the worst ones were you would have to load in at 6 in the morning for like a fucking like 11 o'clock set and then load out and then do it again the next day, like the same shit. Bro, it was bad. Those are hard days.
I can imagine, man.
Oh shit. This is a massive copyright strike. I'm gonna turn this down. Sorry, I love the song, but I don't want to deal with that. Say what?
Oh, you know for sure it's definitely a copyright?
Yeah.
Who's this?
Well, that one will be, yeah.
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Whose video is this? Sorry.
Broccoli.
Oh, it's Brock's? Shout out, Brock. Sorry, Brock. I love you, dude, but... What?
You about to F it up for the stream.
I can't do this one.
Wait, sorry. Is that a sorry, not sorry kind of thing? Sorry, Brock. Not sorry. I think. I don't know. I'm confused.
No. The last thing I want to do is have to hack up this stream in particular. Like this.
Oh, yes. Definitely. For a minute, though, I thought it was Bot. Didn't Bot find that spot? Isn't that in PA? Oh, that's in
No, I think Brock's near Detroit, isn't he?
Huh?
Brock's near Detroit.
Yeah, I think
All right. Is it?
That's in Detroit.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna building that he's flown before in the past. That's why I ask.
I recognize the building for sure.
Since we can't listen to Broccoli's music, I think Tech should beatbox.
Go.
You're supposed to beatbox, not sound like you're in a glory hole.
What do you want me to do? I got a freaking keyhole of a camera. Listen to me. Microphone here.
God.
Literally, I'm streaming into a keyhole. Why won't you come out? That's the best I could do. Greg, your turn. You're up.
What?
Beatbox.
I can't
Good job. Artie, you're up.
I'm listening to angst, dude.
Artie's like, I'm pleading the
What did she say?
I know.
I'm listening to angst. Well, y'all stopped playing their videos, so I needed some music. So I happened to catch that link in chat.
Oh, you listen to anxiety.
Oh, it's Toledo. Yeah, right. You're right. Thanks, Dark.
It is Toledo?
Yeah, I knew it was one or the other because I just couldn't remember.
Gotcha.
Toledo is not far from Detroit. I'll have you know.
Infamous. You mean am I live today, or is that the right side of my cheek is shaven now? This mother hubber comes in for a landing and literally grazes my butt cheeks, like literally by half a foot. I felt the gust of wind on the crack of my ass. But I'm so desensitized. I just looked at it. I was like, "Oh, okay," and just kept on doing what I was doing. All right, this got to be a European country, bro, because all the Europeans got all this weird shape grass growing over bandos.
Detroit, Brock City.
What happened?
Yeah, I think it is Toledo because I asked him before. I just couldn't remember because I think he was in Detroit.
Yeah, I think he's in
Toledo. Yeah.
In Detroit,
yeah.
Like that spot was Detroit. I'm almost positive.
I mean, all that shit is my old stomping grounds. I used to be up that way. But,
oh, really? 20 for 20? Go ahead, continue. Keep talking, don't worry about it. I fill in the gaps. That was too easy. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Nobody even knows what you're talking about anymore, so...
That's the objective.
Mission accomplished.
The spot, where the fuck is that? It looked like it looked like it was in a like some resort at some point, or a house, pretty big house. Slow and ready, y'all. Wait, if he's from Detroit, he missed a big opportunity. What opportunity is that, Chopper?
Matty Blunts, you coming to IO this year?
You know what? I'll be right back. I'm gonna give me a croissant.
That was my first thought, Briscoe. Like, damn. This dude and Briscoe are like twinsies.
I don't know. It's dark, but I know it involves $20, and $20 it is $20. That's what I'm gonna say.
I'm so confused. What are you talking about?
Oh, is that it? Shit. I think that's it.
There she goes.
Here we go, Brock.
Swift Duck confirm. That was it.
Yeah, that's it.
Confirmed.
That's it.
That's
it. You from
All right,
Detroit?
well, let's close this bitch.
I was writing Bot a love letter, telling him thank you, and I wish I was children. No,
He's
seriously,
just sending us some fucking 3D porn.
I was sending him
links,
VR
that's
porn
what it
links.
is.
You know, yeah, as per our conversation.
In the metaverse.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Proper derailment. All right.
All
Yeah,
right,
what a day. What a night. What a night. Thanks everybody for fucking hanging out, man. I mean, we went a little late. Say 122. We didn't do too bad.
Fun.
I'm excited. We're going to Detroit.
Yeah, fucking get it done, bud. I can't wait to see that.
Let's go. All right, guys. Well, I guess that's it for us. Shout out to the one and only Bot Grinder for joining us tonight. It was fucking awesome.
Beep, beep, beer. There we go. Twans for the dawn.
Twans for the dawn. And
don't forget to buy his
next
shit.
week, we got the one and only What Is Real coming in hot.
What?
I love that logo.
Bingo.
And guest TBD for next month, but we have confirmed Kin FPV for April 27th. So stay tuned for more.
You heard it here first.
We can ask about that 7-inch Ayla.
Yeah, we can. And the designs.
OnlyFans?
Uh,
I'm working on it.
We have the
OnlyFans
technology.
is probably already in VR. There's just not many. There's just not many. It's like
we're gonna build
you gotta go to Reddit to find that fucking.
We're gonna build the faster and stronger.
We're gonna
the $5 million OnlyFans.
Everything's in Reddit.
Yeah.
You can find all the things in Reddit.
Come on.
Fuck yeah, Brutal. Let's go. I guess Matty Blunts fell asleep.
He's.
I gotta find out if he's coming to IO.
Bro.
Yo, who in the chat's coming to IO? Raise your hands.
I don't know.
Raise your hands.
When is IO this year?
He's in
I
May.
don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't know. Let me look. MultiGP IO.
Do the thing.
Excuse me.
Oh, bring it in.
Oh,
Back up.
Lord.
Back up. Back up, back it in. Let me begin.
June. Is it June? Wait.
June?
Juno? I know.
Juno? Who's on first?
June 8th to the 12th.
I just told you. Second.
I was like, well, one of their sites actually has some of the text looks wrong. They have a typo. It says June 8th to the 22nd on their site.
What?
I was like, what? How is it that long? It's like, that's a long time.
June 8th through the 22nd?
That's what, yeah, it says 2022 International Open held June 8th to the 22nd, 2022. But then the picture says June 8th to the 12th.
Nice.
And where? I need info. What? Multi-GP? IO?
It's going to be next month it starts.
Oh, which part?
Detroit.
Yeah, what was the date? I don't even remember off the top of my head. It's
they just said
the 20th
next month.
Ish. All I knew
somewhere
was
around April 23rd.
all I knew was it wasn't a show day, so I was like, yeah, okay.
22 and 24th, something like that.
Yeah, it's for 420. 420-ish.
Around 420.
Stay tuned for details.
We'll try to get those hammered out and get those hard dates to you.
Hey.
Yeah, that blew my mind. I was reading that fucking shit for a second. I was like, it was like 8 to the 22nd?
Jesus.
How could it be that? Could you imagine going to Rampage for like 2 weeks?
Could you imagine to go to any kind of festival for that long? It would be fucking shambles by the end of it. Motherfuckers would have reverted back to pre-mortal fucking days.
Oh, shit.
I've been in a week-long fucking festival, man, and at the end of that week, bro,
I know. Yeah.
loading out of that is a motherfucker.
Power napkins. Power napkins is like 3 days.
Well, you've been bathing in a fucking hose sink.
Burning Man is dustier than hell.
Yeah.
I believe it.
All right, we're out of here. We love you guys.
Yeah, we're out.
We will see you next week. Same time, same sandbox with What is Real. This time.
What is real?
What is Real.
And that logo.
Love that logo.
Oh, yeah.
Love you guys.
Yeah. Peace.
We'll leave you. We'll let you watch Bot talk about freeze pops. There's a warning. PSA warning incoming. Let's go.
The man behind the camera is the legendary, the one and only Mad Chiller, the homie. So get ready for some incredible shit as BOTGRINDER now is about to show you his nipples. Things get kind of out of context, but Bot, let them know what's going on.
So I got these nipple implants. I'm really excited about them. I'm not quite ready to show them, but you'll see very soon. These are the nipples you've been waiting for, trust me.
Boom!
Trust me, Ren and Stimpy style.
Yo, you have a license to play this? How my operator have a license, man? If you get a license to play them kind of dope play.
Hey, I'm BOTGRINDER. I'm here to do a shout out today. I would like to talk about freeze pops and the dangers of over freezing your freeze pops. Now, it's getting warm out. It's becoming the summer. Everybody's sweating. We're getting hot. You want to cool down. Naturally, you want to get a freeze pop to cool down. But if you over freeze your freeze pops, I'm fucking serious. If you over freeze your freeze pops and you freeze your brain, you can die. So only freeze your freeze pops till they're frozen.
Google it,
Don't freeze them
motherfucker.
all the way, or your brain will freeze and you'll die. I'm fucking serious. You don't know about this? Look it up. Google it, motherfucker.
Gotta love Doug.
This is my bow staff that my sensei passed down to me. This is an ancient bow staff for hitting ninjas. This it traps the souls of the ninjas actually when you hit them with it.
When is the last time that you trapped a soul?
About 300 years ago.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you here next time.
Sword of Omens, give me sight beyond sight.